Good evening, Ramblers, and here we are. Different face today that you're used to for these watch-alongs. Welcome along to Mounty Towers, as it's been called. I don't know who came up with that silly name, really. We should address the elephant in the room, as Jimmy likes to say every time we come on here. Feels a bit weird, this. Obviously, it's like when your dad gives you the keys to the car and off you go. Without him for the first time. It's the first time I'm doing this, obviously. Delighted to be doing it as well. Such a big game as well. The biggest game of the season so far, you could argue. If the recent victory wasn't the biggest of all, then this one certainly should be. So yeah, it's been amazing for him to let me do it. Obviously, we're going to talk through the teams in a second ago. Before we start, I've got a few comments to talk through. A few well wishes I hope I've seen at the start. So I just want to mention some of these for you. Okay, let's go. First one up is Cooler King. Come on, Man Mountain, you got this. Let's hope so, Cooler King. We'll see how many are tuning in and how many are switching off. To be honest, I'm hopeful for a good game tonight. I don't think I'm quite as nervous as I thought I'd be for this game. Now, obviously, since a really strong victory, but I appreciate your support, Cooler King. Hi, Josh. How you doing? Come on, the Blades. Here we go. Man Mountain, always doing a class job. Thank you very much. That's incredibly kind. Obviously, we'll wait and see, won't we? Hopefully you'll enjoy it tonight. Hopefully the boys will give us what we want and we won't have to panic or have any nerves later on in the game. Nice early goal would be just the tonic we needed, I think, just to settle those Blades down. Tonight, I'm looking for a really nice atmosphere at the Lane. Obviously, I'm not there, can't make it for obvious reasons, for many reasons, really. Meeting night at work, flying up the motorway, hopefully not breaking the speed limit and not bringing the boy with me he's already tucked up in bed. Mum's put her foot down. He's ready for his sats in the morning. So, yeah, here I am in the front room. As soon as Jimmy found out I might not be coming, he was like, do you fancy a go at this? I was like, don't know, maybe. We'll see. But I appreciate that, Sammy. I appreciate your support, pal. 6-0 aggregate. Who knows? I think it's one of those that Bristol have got their entire season hanging on it. They're not going to sit back. They're going to have to go for the jugular. Does that open up all the chances for us at the other end? We shall see. Okay, Man Mountain on top. Thank you, Josh. What a guy. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay, keep peak campervan training. And right now, thanks to the Man Mountain. Much appreciated. No, I appreciate your support, pal. Thank you very much. Only Brewster and Campbell rested from the first leg. Don't know whether to be surprised by that or not. It's probably right. Be daft to get this far and play the stiffs because you think you're safe. I think you're right. I think he's got to play a strong team tonight. I'm a touch surprised that he's gone with no Brewster. I thought Brewster was absolutely outstanding, a real difference maker in the last game. So I'm not too surprised with the team. I'm quite happy he's playing Cannon, to be honest. And we obviously, with the strength of the bench and the players that are coming off it, Callum O'Hare, another one on that bench tonight, who I expect to come on and light the place up. We don't know about Campbell's fitness. I get the feeling he's just nursing a few bits and bobs. So yeah, we'll go through the teams in a second. But thank you, Cooler King. Okay, Ian, thank you for stepping in. Paul, due to family caring commitments, I can't get to the game, so this is my virtual pub. And I watched along with my mates. Much appreciated your time, pal. No, honestly, Ian, it's an absolute pleasure. Total privilege to be doing it. Taddy, hello, Mr. Mountain. Thank you very much. Yes, it is I. It is I. Looking forward to this positive view from. Well, we'll see. We're 2-0 at half time. You'll see me as positive as any man on the planet. But I just think for us Blades, I think we just want to get that first goal. Or we want to get through the first half, even if we're drawing at half time, it makes the task much more difficult for them. It's that early goal for them that I think has a few Blades worried at the minute. I can't say that I'm overly worried. I just do not see them getting 3 goals against us, especially without overcommitting going forward, without us being able to pick them off at the back as well. So we shall see. We've got a very tall forward line. I'm really not surprised Jack Robinson's playing. I thought his throws caused them a lot of problems. And obviously with Dickey being out of the side for them, being suspended for this game after his red card in the previous, it's tailor-made for us to score a couple of those scrappy goals, long balls into the box. Let's see how we go. Hey up, lads. I'm walking down to the lane with a can of beer. Good lad, Jamie. Well done, mate. I wish I was, but here we are. I am happy to be here, guys. This is the view. Okay, thank you, James. Very good. Very big view indeed. Good luck. You'll smash it. Cheers, Charlie. Top man. Evening, man mountain. Fingers crossed for the Blades, mate. Want the guys in the Prem with us? Kinda. Okay. Cheers, Leighton. I'll assume you're a Leeds United supporter out of the two. We have a lot more Leeds traction at the minute, and it's been really good for the channel. So we appreciate all your support, pal. I'm gutted I'm not at the game tonight. You know, we're all right, Danny. We've got a great view of the game, probably a lot better than those in the ground. And I'm just hoping that they can enjoy the atmosphere. And that's the only thing we might be missing our side. Why do you call it the view along? It's Jimmy's play on words, Rich. Because it's my little segment I do is called the view from the mountain. So he's called it a view along. Shouldn't it be a watch along? Yeah, it should, mate. But I wouldn't overthink it. Bigger things to worry about for us tonight. Yeah, thank you, Mary. Thank you very much. I'm here with you, matey. 38 hours about. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, 38 hours without a kip. Back in Bulgaria, nervous wreck. But so up for it. Very good, and good to catch up with you the other week as well. Leeds fan here, looking forward to your watch along. Should be a steady game to get you through to the finals. We hope so. We really, really hope so. Like I said, we'll see how the first 20 minutes goes. Hopefully, we'll settle them down, and hopefully, we can hit that goal nice and early so the fans can really enjoy tonight. Because that's, I think that needs to happen. I think if you're going to get some noise at the lane tonight, I think it's going to be loud and proud, especially if we get that early first goal. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Let's get Mountain to do 100 quick likes. Okay, right, lovely. Yeah, I don't know how many we've got, guys. We've got 149 watching at the moment on YouTube. So hopefully, if we all stick a like on it, guys, it's good for the channel, good for me. Jimmy will be happy, the boss, as it was. Although he does exaggerate how much I'm accruing for this. 1-1, Kev. I wouldn't mind it, mate. That's fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. 1-1s would suit us all down to the ground. Thank you very much, Jakanji. Okay, Leeds United fan showing a bit of support. Loving the Yorkshire support across the board so far from the Leeds fans. Very, very, very nice, actually. I think it shows that there's more to football than just falling out with people, which I think is important. I like the team tonight, steady and not too defensive. Yeah, I'd say so. Threat up top, 2 up top again. He's going 4-4-2. Intriguing whether that becomes a thing, whether he's just done it for the Bristol game. I know they really struggled tactically. I get the feeling that Wilder thought that they sort of had the better of us tactically in the last game. I don't know if you guys agree. With the 3-4-3, I thought they came and although we did end up with the draw, I thought they were good value for that draw and could have easily won the game in that one. So he put it down to a little bit dealing with the formation. Obviously, I think Wilder won the tactical battle in the last game. Even with the red card, it felt like we were going to go notch 1 and 2, maybe 3. But I don't know. It's a bit of a tactical battle, and I think he's stuck to his guns on what he did last time. We'll see. We'll see what Liam Manning has to do about that tonight and see if he changes up himself. Good to see some Leeds watching too. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for your support. Good evening, Man Mountain. You will do a fantastic job, and I have faith in you, and I predict Sheffield United to win 2-1, and I would be happy with a draw as well. I'm with you, Ben. Tonight, it's all about getting through the tie. It's all about keeping it steady, doing nothing rash. No mistakes, please. But Blades, one thing. If it goes 1-0, we've got to stay positive. You know, we haven't conceded 3 at home all year. I think I haven't done my maths. I don't done my homework on that one, but I don't know if we've conceded 3 all year at home. So other than Leeds. Oh gosh, Leeds fans here. Cue all the messages. Yeah, other than the Leeds United game, I think that's the only one, isn't it? So I can't see it after the last performance, but yeah, let's just see what happens, guys. I've always enjoyed listening to you whenever you're on here. Thank you very much. Okay, what a legend you are. All the best for tonight, Phil. That is incredibly kind. We'll see, like I said, we'll see what those numbers are doing. If they're going up and people are sticking around, then I'll be a happy chap, and I'm sure so will Jimmy. Good evening, Mr. Mountain. Got a weird feeling about tonight's game. What weird feelings that got? That back of the neck feeling that City come out of the blocks fast. I would imagine so, mate. They've nothing to lose. If anything, tonight they'll be running through brick walls. Certainly for the first 20 minutes, because that's when they know they can put us on the back foot with an early goal. I can't see anything less than an absolutely 1,000-mile-an-hour start from both sides. The Blades will obviously be wanting to calm it down, keep possession, maybe work it around at the back, but I can see them pressing all the way up the pitch. We've got to play through, or we've got to go over, like Wilder said in the last game. And I think if we can do that, we'll be good. Finally, a presenter who gives Bruce the credit when deserving. Ooh, Ian Steady. I think Wilder is saving him for the final. I am really shocked that Bruce is not playing this game. I thought the game he had in the last match, he was joining, making that 3 across the top of the pitch. And obviously their 2 defenders, they like to push the fullbacks on. I think they were really, really exposed with his runs. I don't mind, it's all, like what Jimmy was saying in the stream earlier today. If you substitute 3 or 4 or 5 players out of our team, does it weaken the team? I don't think so. I think the one thing we've found is sometimes rotation. If he sees players that are buzzing, obviously Brooks with his goal, you'd imagine he'll be excited for today. Can he control his legs? Can he show that coolness? Because we know his pace is going to cause issues. It's just about what he does with the final ball. And obviously with his goal, I'm hopeful that he can deliver for us tonight. Okay, Mountain of a Man. Thank you very much. Yeah, big dude. Thank you, Jared. Hopefully you guys smash it tonight. Thank you very much. I love that little photo of Jimmy looking half a kip. That's a nice one. Thank you for that. Always really rate your opinion, mate. You're very knowledgeable. Thank you. I'm glad to see that you are seeing the same sort of setup. Good luck to you lads, to your lad on his stats. Yeah, I appreciate that, mate. He's done his first one today. For anyone who's got a 10 or 11-year-old, they've done their English one today, and whatever your school's like, they've been practicing for this for some time. So it was quite a nervy occasion for him, but he's come through it today. He's very tired today, but I think they've been feeding him the promise of football if they concentrate. So he's played about 5 spells of footy today, so that's all right. He'll be buzzing with that. Looking forward to the view along. Go for it, Paul. Don't think we'll mess this position up. 2 on Blades. Yeah, very good, Sheila. I'm with you there. Thank you for that. Hope Jim Bob's giving you a fair cut. A fair cut. What is with his razor? It's the only cut I'm getting, pal. Don't worry about that. I want you guys in the Premier League with us, as it's another Yorkshire team. Good luck for tonight, and hopefully you smash whoever gets them at Wembley as well. Thank you very much. Another Leeds supporter in the chat. I've got a history of. I used to live in Leeds. I went to university in Leeds, so I have a lot of fond memories of the place. I really enjoyed it there. Living in Headingley. Used to work at the original Oak. Those of you Leeds fans who've been in there before, biggest beer garden in the country. Used to be there for the Sunday roasts. Beautiful. Okay. Oh my God, Hull. What? Hull. Interesting. Don't know what that means. If you could enlighten us, Bjorn, that'd be great. Keep calm. Yeah, we'll try. Oh, hang on. Keep calm. Click the right button. Hull City. Leeds and Hull. Oh. What did I say? What's going on? Oh, Hull scored 3. Oh, God, I was there. Oh, don't remind me. Don't remind me. I met the Bulgarian Blade, didn't I, Claire? We met up for that game. That was absolutely honking. But no, none of that. Forget that now, because we're 3-0 up in this tie and we need to be positive. Yeah, well done. Yeah, the knowledge. Maybe I'm not as knowledgeable as been touted. Good luck. Bring it home and bring on the final Yorkshire derby next year. Come on, Blades. Let's get that first goal. Should have a bye to the final. No chance for Bristol. Yeah, we'd like to think so, Russ, but we can't think so because we're Blades fans. I can't recall anything like this before in terms of getting it, but I'm hopeful we're going to be very jubilant on the stream tonight. Very, very happy with what's going on. Would be a crime if you Blades don't come up with us. We've been the best 3 sides all season. Thank you, Ryan. I agree. Very much so. Fair play to those. Coming third to 2 teams who finished with 100 points. A lot of respect for that. And the defensive record of Burnley was outstanding. We just ran into the wrong teams in this season. Like you say, what we've done this year would have been enough many years, but you can't dwell on it. There's no point. Waste a lot of energy thinking about stuff that could have been. It's what might be. That's what we're focusing on now. Hey up, Paul. Come on, you read on what it is. Thank you, Paul. Alessandro, good start in 11. Have to come out of the blocks fast, which suits us. No space to hit them on the counter. So Chris is talking now on my stream. Let me just have a little listen. Wants us to show the qualities that have got us into the situation. Commentator's talking about the first goal. It's like he's been listening. He wants to stick to how we play. 47 games. Why change now? I agree. Completely agree. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, it's just speaking about the Sheffield Wednesday comeback, very different circumstances. Obviously, I live down near Peterborough, so a lot of the kids went to that game up in Sheffield when they got turned back, when they got pegged back at Hillsborough. It's a very different scenario tonight, Blades. Do not start thinking like that. Let's just get that first goal, like he says. We get that first one, I think we'll be right. Yeah, I think he's just mentioned the subs as well, which means that obviously I think there's a big part to play for those substitutes. We've got a lot sat on that bench, a lot of good players who can open up defences. Tom Davies, after his performance in the last game, was really good. I think he's... Oh, sorry there. Tom Davies was really good. Raksaki's a bit of a wild card. O'Hare was arguably the player of the game in the last game coming off the bench. So we've got Brewster who's on good form. Holding's coming at the back. Gilchrist at the back. It just feels good, boys and girls. It feels very, very good on that bench. Okay, discipline is key tonight. No silly fouls, no mouthing off at the ref and no handbags. I think after what happened to Dickey, I think he'll be talking to him and telling him let's just keep our heads tonight, because even like you say, if someone goes through wrong side, makes that good run over the top, don't go hacking him down and getting a red card, for God's sake. We do not need it. Leeds fan here, but job should be done. Only way to see it being very nervy is if the City come out and attack from the off and they score one before 30 minutes, and it might get interesting. We don't want interesting tonight, mate. We want to coast to the line tonight. I expect respectful and clean language tonight. It's a family show, remember. Yeah, of course, Liam. Don't worry about that, mate. It's Asen that you're on for Jim, keeping it going. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Thank you. If we get through, who do you want at Wembley? Good question. I think a lot of Blades fancy Coventry, simply because we had that really strong performance at home against Coventry and we really put them to the sword. I think we'd have the psychological edge over them because I really think we outplayed them 3-1. Almost flattered them a little bit. I think they got obviously nicked the goal late doors, which I felt was a foul on the goalkeeper. I felt like could have been one or two more as well. Maybe I'm a little bit optimistic with that, but it's I think most Blades would want Coventry. I think there's a couple of players who play for Sunderland, and Joe Bellingham and Lafay, who have that little bit of magic in the boots that can turn a tight game. So I think that they're like that. Although I say that, there's a lot of players in the Coventry side as well. Redoni in particular, who I really, really rate, and could be somebody, if all goes well, that we might take a little sneaky peek at. We do like raiding Coventry for some of their star talent, as we all know. Evening, Paul. Hope you're well, buddy. What do you reckon to the lineup? Happy, obviously, Peck and Sousa picked themselves. I think the only ones that you can sort of argue about are Brooks on the right-hand side, personally. I don't say this very often. I thought that Ryan Brewster might have done enough. I really do. I believe he might have done enough to stay in. Wasn't to be. Tom Cannon, that's another one. You know, he's got his one goal for us at Burnley. I still think he can finish. It might work for him in a 2. He looked better when he played in the 2 last time. So I'm not against it, because I don't think having Tom Cannon, especially if he notches one tonight, would be a bad thing to have in the final. Just that little bit more confidence for him. I do think that Campbell's been slightly off his best recently. I don't think that's quite obvious. I felt he should have took his chance in the first game. And I don't mind it. Having Campbell there towards the end of the game to stretch the play, especially if we're under a bit of pressure, and to run away in behind. You know, we'll call them finishers. I don't like subs. I like the idea of what they call them in rugby, the finishers, because sometimes they're the key to the whole shooting match. Without Callum O'Hare coming on in the last game, I don't think we'd have been as successful and got the 2 goals without him coming on. So bear with me. Lot of chat. I don't mind a chat, but there's a lot of it. So I've got to have a drink. Good luck for the Clarets fan. From a Clarets fan. Deserve to come up with us, and Leeds. I've had another cheeky bet on you as well. Good man. Okay, yeah, we'll get onto those. We'll get onto our sponsors in a minute. I know the original though, because I always do the Otley Run every Saturday. Every Saturday, crikey! I'm surprised. I remember I did it about 4 or 5 times, and I tell you what, the last couple of hours they escaped me. Similar to how I did at the do the other day. Evening, Mr. M, a win or a draw, but don't lose by 4. Very good. Bit of poetry there from Paul. Thank you very much, Paul. The Blades of Paul the Rambles from a blade in España. Viva España. Get the lights in, ladies and gents. Thank you, Nigel, for the reminder. Right. Come on, people. Let's get this amazing channel to 8K. Please like, subscribe, and share, please. Thank you, Brian. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to have a little look at these lineups just because I don't want to run out of time. So just bear with me a second. Obviously, technical masterclass down here. It is not. Okay. Here we go. So here we are. Sheffield United's lineup. Okay, it's Cooper in goal. Gus Hamer is not playing right back. He will very much be on the left-hand side. I'll do the team so not as it reads, but as we go through. So Chowdhury at right back, Canell and Robbo at centre half, Burrows at left back, Brooks on the right-hand side, okay, cutting in on that left foot, Peck and Sousa in the centre, Gussie Hamer, player of the season, on the left-hand side, Tom Cannon and Kiefer Moore up front. For Bristol, we think it will be O'Leary in goal. We're sure it will be. Tanner, Viner and Roberts at the back for them in that 3-4-3 formation. They're the back 3. McCrory on the right, scored 2 goals the other day. Knight in the centre, Bird and Pring. Okay, so Bird, well thought of. Knight, arguably one of their best players, if not their best player in the centre there, keeping them ticking. Pring on the left. Twine and Earthy. I liked Earthy when he came on the other day. I think he looks like a decent young player. And then Wells up top, who was a bit anonymous in the last game. And I'm fairly sure he is going to want to make an impact in this one. So just before we move on, guys, I would like to just do something. Obviously, this is where the technical side comes, and I'm not the best at that. Okay. So I just want to run through our sponsors quickly, guys. So those of you that are playing Match Bingo, I've got my cards down here. I've got my 10 cards for this one, so I'm hopeful that there's a winner in there. BETMATE's a new sponsor of ours. It's a trial period for both parties. Give it a go. It's betting against you and your mates. It's a new thing that we're trialing out. Use the barcode or in the links in the description below. And My Business Group. Well, that's not a new sponsor, okay, because that is the new rebranding of Action Coach Sheffield. Always been a sponsor and obviously a massive part of the Ramble and its success so far, and all the advice that they offer Jimmy, I know he thinks it is invaluable. So fair play to them, and that's their new branding that they're going for, My Business Group. So don't forget that one, guys. V&B Auto Centre, Handsworth, they are still offering 50% to it if you mention that you're a Ramble off your MOTs. So that's a £15 MOT. Absolutely insane. Never heard anything like it. But if you mention you're a Rambler, you'll get that instead of the £30 they usually charge. So please get yourselves down there. Jimmy's been there to have his car done. Waxy's lyrical about the guys down there. So that's really good. Wellstone Landscapes. Mention you're a Rambler, get 10% off all your landscaping stuff in the gardens there. And High Point Access as well, who sponsor the Ramble. So thank you for the sponsors, guys. I know that Jimmy wouldn't have a chance of going full time unless you guys were there doing it for him like you are. So well done and thank you for that. Okay, and I've gone down I've gone through the comments and now I've got to find where I was. Here we go. Good luck from a Clarets fan. Yeah, I think we had that one. Thank you, John. No prayer, no party. Original Oak. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I know where we are now. Sorry for the technicals, guys. Come on, people. Let's get behind this amazing channel. We said that. Thanks, Brian. I was in the Original Oak last Sunday. Most of the Yorkshire County Cricket lads were in there as well. Yeah, I saw Freddie Flintoff in there once. Served Freddie Flintoff a beer. Spotted him at the back of the bar, waiting to get served. Says, Freddie, come here. Let me get you a beer. And did just that. Go on, Mountain Lad. We'll catch up tomorrow with the stream. You'll smash it. Cheers, David. Enjoy the game, my friends. Okay, Leeds and Sheffield United have the same common fear of the playoffs. Yeah, we will do. It's the record. But we forget that. Like Wilder says, Wilder's won the playoffs. None of these players carry our scars with them. There's the new owners on the screen for us at the minute. We are very close to kickoff, guys. Very, very close. All about staying calm and keeping control. That's right. Very good. Thank you, Chris, for that. Charlie the Dallas Blade, who was commenting on Sky. Commentating. Well, I can't hear it at the minute. Better not be Don Goodman. Curtis Davis. No, Curtis Davis of West Bromwich Albion fame, I remember. He was all right when he was about this level. Another Leeds fan here wanting you to go up. Thank you very much. It was annoying for us not to go up on 90 points last year. Must be more annoying for you. It was actually technically 92. Again, it is what it is. 100 points for you guys, fully deserved. We suck it up. We get on with it. You can't dwell on it, can you? I know it's 92 is a really good total for a season, but it is what it is. Paul, 2-0 Blades. Come on, boys. Yeah. Mountain, how comes you're not at the match tonight? Okay, so excuses time. So actually, I wanted to. My son's got his SATs, so Jack's wife didn't want him to even be up watching this, really. So it's I didn't want to go without him, really. But also I have meetings on a Monday night after school. It's our meeting night, which means that I would be leaving sometime after 5 o'clock to go on a 2-hour journey to try and get there. So I doubt I'd have been able to meet anybody anyway. So this is all part of it now. Being a Rambler, part of my match experience, I'd feel like I'd missed so much if I didn't get down to triple point before the game, and it wouldn't have been possible tonight anyway. So I decided to come and do this. And as soon as Jimmy, I said, got a sniff of that I might not be coming, he says, "Do you fancy doing a bit of this, mate?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not? I'll give it a try. We'll see how we get on." I've done it again. There we go. Okay. Be there soon, honey bear. Thank you, Ricky. Okay. Was that down at triple point or on the way to the game? Excuse me. Just seen Andy the Blade talking to Maguire on Sky. Okay, congrats, man, Mountain, on your first solo cameo, 2-0 Blades. Cheers, Simon. Thank you very much. Sorry, just seen Jim's dad on telly. Was he on the telly, Andy? Oh, he'll love that. There's the banner. Oh, George on the banner. Goodness. Caught me off guard the other day as well. A few tears shed. Don't mind telling you that. I thought they would have gone 4 at the back. Yeah, Andy the Blade on telly. Good job. The missus is pregnant. I've drank my cans already. So I'm opening a gin. Oh, Nige. It won't be like that, mate. We'll be celebratory gins in a bit, pal. Crack out the champer. He's a good guy. Good job. It's not Don. Yeah. Charlie, could I agree any more with that? Don Goodman. Deary gosh. Oh, no, it's Andy Hinchcliffe. Yeah, well, beggars can't be choosers, lads. Here we go. Martin, will you be going to Wembley? Should the outcome of the match be in the Blades' favour, Michael? Michael, I've been to all of them, pal. I won't miss it for the world. I've already got my arrangements sorted. Irons in the fire, pal. Irons in the fire. But we'll firm that up later, no doubt. We'll have a chat about that in a bit. Just seen Andy the Blade on Sky. Proper celeb, Andy the Blade. Friend of the stars. Oh, dear. So, nerves, jangle. Here we go. Right. So, who are the danger men? Twine and Earthy, the 2 wide men with Wells up front. Again, not too worried. Just got to make sure we keep it tight at the beginning. Coming out of the huddle now. I'll do a time match in a second, guys. Mine's always a few seconds behind. Probably like 2 minutes, no, my luck. Come on, United. Let's have a look. Couldn't believe how nervous Jimmy was in the build-up for the first leg at Ashton Gate. If George was with him Jimmy was nervous. I didn't detect it. Well, you know, so I'm sure we're all a bit nervous because I feel like Bristol had nothing to lose in this. The way that they rolled into the playoffs, I think we had a lot more nerves as fans because, you know, not that we expect anything. We're not arrogant, I don't think, in that respect, but some good noise coming out of the Blades, out the Blades fans here today. And a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Come on, you Blades. See what the attendance is. Oh, I shouldn't overthink it. There we go. We're off. Okay, so Sky putting up their thing now. Kiefer Moore up for the header. Straight through to the keeper. 10 seconds, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, etc. Okay, come on, lads. I agree. Do a bit of this, hide that one. Let's get that one up. There we go. Couple of long balls into spaces to start with for both sides. Bristol City down there, right, our left. Burrows gets the throw in. Not many in that top tier. I think there's a few people stopped to aim. It's Cannon down the left-hand side, grappling, having a battle. Burrows wins the throw. Near the halfway line. It wasn't Burrows, it was Hamer. Burrows in absolutely no hurry whatsoever. Okay, back with the Bristol City keeper, Max O'Leary. Sprayed out to the right-hand side, wins the header into the centre. Little nudge, he's gone over on the edge of the box. Referee's kept quiet. Deary me, shank clearance and a shot on goal. And that's Earthy coming in on his left foot off the right flank. Yeah, thank you, referee. They're not going to get anything for that. Who was that who shanked that? Anel Ahmedodzic. Poor clearance, snatched at the clearance. Bit nervous to start with, I think. We are Bladesmen, super Bladesmen. Good win from Kiefer. Up goes Cannon, head tennis. Cleared by Tanner. Robinson wins his header. Brooks flicks on. A lot of percentage stuff at the moment. Ball's being played into areas, asking players to win their 50-50s early doors. Not surprised about that. Blades just need to get the ball down and get settled. Press is starting high. I think the forwards are stood on the centre halves already, so I don't think they're going to be allowing us any time and space at the back. Let's just see how they're setting up. You go back to Cooper from Chowdhury, nice and steady. Oh, good touchdown. Unlucky Kiefer Moore. Peck nearly got on the second ball. Just relax Robinson. Plays it out to Burrows. Hit the corner. He has done. Oh, God, Kiefer's going to have an headache if we're going to do this all game. Good win by Hamer. Tenacious, well done. Burrows wins it. That 1-2 in there. Well done. In on the left-hand side. Good ball in, Hamer. Hit that. Oh, Tom Cannon just over the bar. Some good interplay on the edge of the box. Nice and calm from Sheffield United. Cannon just lifts it over. Really good stuff, Blades. Pet tackled. Little ball to Moore. Into Cannon. And just wide. Nice on the turn. Snatched it a little bit, but it was well directed. It is literally a foot over the bar. And that is nestling. Very close indeed for Cannon. Vinny wins it in the middle. Back to Cooper. Big clearance up. Good win, Tom Cannon. Well done, buddy. Yeah, we're going very direct at the moment. First bit of football nearly resulted in a goal there. Bristol play the ball out to the left-hand side. It's Twine, I believe, on that side over there. Finer into Tanner. Wide to McCrory. Down the line, Cooper picks it up in his area. Hanging on for that ball to arrive, Cooper there. It's safely in his hands now. The safe hands of Michael Cooper. As the commentator says, safe pair of hands, Michael Cooper. He's watched us before. Don't jinx it, Paul. Touch wood. Another win for Kiefer Moore with his head. I'll need his paracetamol. Good tackle, Tom Cannon. That's how you get the Blades fans on side. Leave one of them on him. Great tackle, that Cannon. Let's have a look at some of these comments. Okay. Yeah, no, we don't worry about the attendance. Come on, the Blades. Go on, lads. There we go. Loads of those. Good evening, Mr. V. Mr. V. What a star, man. He's got his red wine out for me again. Never live that down. Forever and ever. Red, red wine. I won't sing, I promise, any more than that. UB40, seen them before. They're good. They're not bad. Let's have a look. Harrison Burrows will be so important keeping some of the more excitable players calm throughout the match. Yeah, let's hope he can, mate. Let's hope he can. Vinny Souza with a tackle. A little roar to the crowd, his favourite. Vinny puts the tackle in. You can rest assured he'll be flapping his arms about and screaming at somebody. That's what he was doing after the goals the other night as well. He was, calm down, everybody. Everybody. Like, okay. I think the supporters are all right, mate, to have a little sing-song. Bristol playing it around at the back now. Blades sort of pressing as it looks, really. So 4, 2 in the centre, 2 slightly deeper on either side. And then Hamer seems to be tucking in a little bit with that press as well. So he comes in as a layer behind the forwards. I think he's expecting Burrows to join in. So it might not be the 4, it might be the 3. And then Hamer just tucking in behind. Twine coming forward. Roberts puts the ball in. Okay. Harrison Burrows a bit cemented to the spot. Ball comes in and his feet, he's struggling to get up because there's no momentum forwards arrived on the end of it. Yeah, he nearly got on the end of that. It just ricocheted off Harrison Burrows' head. He sort of started there because he was waiting for the ball to come back, come to the back post. The forward got the run on him, so he probably needs to attack it, move further forward towards the ball rather than standing still. I don't know, Burrows, that looks a bit of a mismatch for you there. Refs give a free kick. Shirt pull. Okay, ref. That's the standard. Referee set the standard. 1 shirt pull. It's given the foul. There we go, Paul. Let's go, Blades. Put them Robins to the sword. Yeah, let's see if Cannon can add to that. I agree, Simon. I'd love that to happen. Bristol City have 8 subs tonight. I know. Crazy, isn't it? 1 sub. Ooh, Cannon. Yeah. Putting himself about well, Cannon. Fell nicely for Peck a couple of times. Felt Tom Davis would be better in these positions. Maybe. Tom Davis has still got a lot to prove in a United shirt for me. Hello, mate. You're United. Hello. Bristol City Everton come back from 3-0. Yeah, it's a big ask. It's got hope. Okay. Mountain, are you from Sheffield? As I can detect a slight southern accent. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a bit of a mongrel, mate. I've been all over the show. So I'll give you my, oh gosh, do you really want this? I don't know if you want to know this. So I was born near the West Midlands, and then I moved up to Lincolnshire. And my stepfather, who was with us from the age of about 3 or 4, we used to have season tickets on the Cop. So all the family that side lived down in Woodseats. So I used to be there every fortnight for about 7 or 8 years in Sheffield, watching the matches, walking down the big hill. Crikey. Up the big hill, sorry, that was the hard bit. And then I moved to Leeds to go to uni. Then I moved to London for 10 years. So yeah, you're probably about right with a bit of a mongrel of an accent. So what's the warning? What? That's a warning shot. Yeah, I know. Alessandro, we know. That's 10 minutes down, Blades. I've never seen you before. No, well, you have now. Nice to meet you, Judo United. Good name, by the way. Like that. We're all Blades. I'm in Dallas, Texas. Crikey. I'd love to go there one day. I'd love to go to that part of the States at some point. I've been to New York, and that's about it. I've got a pal in Connecticut who we went to visit. So yeah, not being a Blades fan. Blades Ramble is an amazing channel. Thank you very much. I'm not sure how much I have to do with that, but we'll take the credit where it is. Whereabouts is Woodseats? Whereabouts in Woodseats? Norton Lees Lane. My granddad lived on. And he passed last year, but all the family live around there, that side of my family. I've been to Cali. Oh, nice. Again, another part that I wouldn't say no to. It's when you've got two kids and you have to go in the school holidays. I might need to tax Jimmy for a few quid if I'm going to get myself over to Cali anytime soon, but we'll see. Being a teacher, moaning about that. Hopton of the plane at LAX. Okay. Cheers, Judo. You might have a mate in Texas now. Good. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate that, pal. Like I said, I would love to go back. Probably try and do a bit of a road trip. I think that would be the thing to do in the 6 weeks holiday. Yeah, I'd love to go down there, see what's going on. Love the music as well. Big into the music out there. Hi, my man, doing a great job. Right thing to say. Hope Bristol have a player sent off. Oh, Deborah. I think we've had that look already, love. I don't know whether we'll get any more of that, but we'll see. Flicks it on Kiefer Moore. Ebenezer Ellis, okay. Sorry, you look a bit shaky here, Brooks, out of position defensively. Yeah, a bit nervy. I'm not surprised. Sorry, to be frank. It's balls out here with Burrows. We do need a little bit of a spell, I'd say. Get a foot on the ball a little bit. We seem to just be hitting it into areas at the moment. I think having the two up front, I don't want us to get bogged down with just trying to clip it into the forwards all the time. Because it's sort of, it can be a little bit samey, a bit easy to figure out after a while. So we've got to try and mix it up. I think there's a narrative that they're going to be weak in the air at the back without Dickey. I think he's their main guy in the air. And I think we just need to be careful not to just be one-dimensional in this game. Looking poor at the back. Yeah, a little bit complacent, I'd say. More reactive than proactive in our positioning. Just need some leaders to start steadying the ship a little bit. I think they'll have been told 15, 20 minutes, just shut the shop. So yeah, we'll have a look. Nerves over here in Bristol. Shouldn't be. Oh, you're in Bristol for this. Oh crikey, yeah. You don't want to suffer that. Any comebacks, do you? Okay, thanks, Danny. Get the lights in, boys and girls, please. Much appreciated. Avoid the early goal. Okay, let's touch wood again. Make sure that's That's not a sign of something else. Yeah, Udo United. Yeah, I do feel for you. It's always difficult being in the town they're playing against, especially if it doesn't go the way we need it to. Burrow's getting a bit bullied in the air. They keep targeting him for those headers off the right-hand side. Yeah, McCrory keeps winning that aerial battle. I hope it's not a sign of things to come. Kiefer Moore spends half his life on the floor, doesn't he? Just gets absolutely battered. I don't know if refs look after him. You know, I think he gets some tough treatment at times and not a lot of sympathy. One of the hazards of being a man mountain, I guess. Okay, Bristol controlling the ball on the halfway. United in their 4-2-4 press, it looks like. Shape out of possession. Just shuffling across as the ball goes side to side. Here at right back with McCrory. He looks a good player that night. He's all over the place. Big switch to the left-hand side for Bristol. This touch is it. Okay. Chowdhury puts it out for a throw in there. Our right-hand corner flag. Okay, back to the full-back. Pring stepping forwards. Well played. Well played, Kiefer Moore. Kiefer Moore doing well there, going back to help out at the back. Wants a breather. Tells Hamer to slow it down so he can get his breath back. Well done, Kiefer. Don't mind that from forwards, me. Their wing-backs are playing past both Hamza and Burrows. You are correct. They're really pushing on in those wide areas. I think they're trying to get that overload that we had against them in the last game with the three up top against their two. They're trying to get right into our fullbacks, get on top of them. Ball played forward, cleared by Bristol to halfway, headed by Souza. Burrows. Moore gives it away. Good tackle, Vinny. Yeah, Naki Wells going back and helping out there. Thank you, Udo. Sounds like a good atmosphere. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong there. I can hear the United fans. We are. Why are we playing so scared? Wilder's number one hater. Let's not look for the problems. I think it's always going to be nervy for the first sort of half an hour or so. I think, and we need a goal to calm us down, I'd say. "18 minutes gone. Long way to go, Michael." Well, there's always spells like this in a game. We just got, it takes one bit of quality. We nearly got it with Cannon. Early doors, didn't we? Bit clumsy from Brooks, that, on Pring. Can we mute Goodman? Unfortunately not. $18.50 here. Come on, City, win a battle, mate. Wells that shoots one straight down Cooper's throat there. Sorry if that sounded wrong. He straight at him. Steady hands from Cooper. Yeah, Harry Maguire. Potential signing. Are we dreaming now, Blades? Is that the idea? We'll get Maguire back. Why not? Well, wait to see. We have no idea what's going to happen with these new owners and how much they're going to chuck at it. So you never know what's realistic, do you? You never really know what might happen. I didn't see many people when they arrived thinking we were going to spend 10 million on a striker in January, that's for sure. Good win by Peck. Souza on halfway, ball at feet. Into Hamer. Good choice. Very good choice. Brooks to Peck. Chowdhury. In comes Gus. Vinny. Nice passes, Blades. Come on, Brooks, see what you got. Shapes it onto his left. Back to Chowdhury. Ball in from Chowdhury towards Moore. Ricochets away. Well done, Bristol. Cleared it. Back to Vinny. Back to Cooper. Back out to Vinny. Left back spot. Jack Robinson. Square to Anel. Ahmed Odzic. Max Bird. Won by Cannon. Well done. Go on, Vinny. Look after that. Good, lad. Good body strength. Back to Robinson. Cooper. All day. There you go. Back to Cooper. Peck, time, turn, mate. Turn. Off we go. Souza. Peck. To Souza in midfield. Gus lost the ball. Now he's chasing. I hate it when he loses it and chases it. It's nearly half the time it's a yellow because he fouls somebody. Chowdhury smashes someone in the middle. Ref plays play on. Throw into Bristol down at our right back spot. Let's have a little look. Not going to beat Coops from the distance. Don't say again, Ian. Touch wood. Stop tempting fate, pal. I wouldn't have thought he would do. Quarter of the way through the game, Blades. Quarter of the way through the game. Bangladesh, indeed. Our press is less effective. It doesn't involve O'Hare. Agreed. I think that's one of the things he really does bring to the table. Well done, Coops. Scoop that one out of the sky. Come on, you Blades. Love to up front with more. Wins everything. And I just don't want it to be the only method. UTB FTO. I just don't want it to be the only thing that we're trying to do. Feels like it's the default play at the minute. Again, don't mind mixing and matching. Don't mind keeping them guessing, but I don't want them to just start lumping it up. We had that at Bramall Lane for quite a few years. Remember Steve Bruce's first game? Crikey. What's the tactic, Steve? Give it to the fullback and smash it at the centre forwards. Okay, thank you. That's about as good as it got. Knight seems to win 50-50 battles. Yeah, he does. He's busy. I think he's very combative in there. Puts himself about a lot. Dicky looking happy. Face like a slapped bottom, I'd say. Very poor. This can see the mentality. Very disappointing. Nice, don't get your head down, mate. As far as we're concerned, 0-0 is very much job done, and it certainly doesn't benefit Bristol at all. So yeah, we're a quarter of the way through the game, containing job this first half. You'd imagine the action will be in the second half because they'll have to throw the sink at it, and if they do, then we might see a bit of action, maybe at both ends, something for the goalkeepers to do. Okay, Hull, yeah. Hey man. A wash side away from being a Prem player. You might not be wrong, mate. It could be that. That could be exactly him. Could be exactly him. If he was a bit fitter, a bit faster, maybe. Gosh knows. Could be playing for anybody, really. It's a great tackle. Good tackle, Hamza. In response, straight away. Well done. Peck retrieves the ball. Brooks down the right-hand side. Go on, Brooksy. Dancing feet. Nearly fell over. Lost the ball. This is what I was talking about with Brooks. I think he seems so... Oh, here we go. Hamer uses body strength. Across the ball. Over the top from Moore. That's the thing with Brooks. I always feel like he could knock it into space a little bit more. He tends to run into traffic when there seems to be spaces that he could go with. And when he's going on both feet, when he doesn't mind coming onto his right or his left, he just looks so much more dangerous. If you got the pace, tap and run, it's fine by me. It works for a lot of players. Who's the best at that? Or Andrei Kanchelskis. Do you remember that guy? He used to play for Man United. Not that he's anything to do with us, but he was a hell of a player. I thought Paul Devlin was good at that as well. Those of you with a memory, Devlin was a great right winger for us. Loved him out there. Calm, Nige. Play it cool, Trig. Play it cool. ATB. Andy the Blade. Friend of the stars. On the Sky cameras, no worries for Andy. Doesn't show his nerves, does he, the man? What a guy. Luckily, Goodman isn't on comms today, but another Yorkshire hating moron in Hinchcliffe instead. Yeah, I don't think Andy Hinchcliffe is he's not a Blade, is he? he didn't hide it very well either. Goodman, I was glad when I heard Troy Deeney unpick Goodman's banter in the last one. Deary gosh. Oh, it's harsh. Oh, I don't know if that's a pen. Oh, Goodman, give it a miss, pal. You're gonna ever tell us something positive? Probably not. Wheat down our right hand side. And I think Hamza's put a couple of tackles in. Looks fairly secure in there. Brooksy needs to go at his man. That's what he's there for. And if he doesn't, I don't think we might see him in the second half if he don't pull his finger out, to be honest. Nice to see our secret agent Dickie at the lane yet. The way he's played for us this year, might be after a transfer, you never know. 2 red cards. It's very unusual, that. Ref, is that not a foul? No, he's let that go. Setting his stall out the ref, not giving what some definitely would. Best Sheffield United player I've ever seen. Oh, okay. Well, massive fan of Brian Dean as a striker. I think he is the absolute business. Illiman and Dye, it's hard to look past him for technical quality and ability. Michael Brown for us was a different animal to what he was in the rest in other teams that he played in. I think Brownie as a centre mid for us, absolutely ridiculous. Ran the show in the middle, scored the goals, great in the tackle. His career, as he went up the divisions, as he went up in class, he started taking a few backward steps, sort of dropping a bit deeper. But for us, he was really important. So I'm not answering this question at all, am I? Who have I said so far? So we've got, obviously, Jags was quality. Love Jags. Oh, it's hard, isn't it, lads and lasses? I'm not sure. I think Hamer's in a conversation, but I don't think he's not quite Illiman and Dye for me. Although his end product, arguably better. I'd say technical ability and dribbling of football, and Dye's very, very difficult to look past, really. Just drop the name. Tony Curry. I never saw him play, but I did meet him, and I was talking to him about Ndai, and he did say it's the final bit. It's the last bit. If he's going to go on to be something really special, because even at Everton now, the Everton fans know that he's streets ahead of most of their team. It's just that, does he affect the play enough? Is he going to score you 10, 15 goals in a season at Premier League level? He's got the ability, but does he take the game by the scruff of the neck enough, is my question about Illiman and Dye. So, yeah, I think because of the goals that he scored, Brian Dean, he was scoring like 17, 18 goals for us at Premier League level. And he was just different gear for us. Really, really good. The focal point, kept us in the division for a few years. There's no doubt about it. Always think Hamer is deceptively quicker than he looks. Yeah, he can be. He can be over 5 or 10 yards. I wouldn't back him in a 20-yard foot race. But certainly over the first 5 or 10, he's got that in the bag. Needs O'Hare, this type of game. Could be right. I think it's fair to say the 2 up top, it's not working. But the emphasis is on Bristol, guys. That's the thing. For us, the emphasis is on Bristol. They've got to come and get a goal. They need a goal soon. So it's up to them to come out and create and allow us that space, isn't it? Because we will get opportunities in this game because Bristol will have to go and start pushing men forward, start creating spaces. And that's where the likes of the people with a pace who might come on in Brewster, to Tyrese Campbell, Jezrak Saki, Cal O'Hare, there's a lot on that bench tonight, and it's pleasing. Sousa's playing well. Yeah. Sousa's doing what Sousa does. Cul-de-sac Kiefer, everything goes to him. I think that's fair at the minute. I think we're a bit bogged down in this idea that we have to smash it to Kiefer Moore to make it work tonight. So I'd like to see a bit more of the passing play. Good ball in. Cleared by Bristol. Good diag to the back post. Can't see who won the header. Rob Kozlook is on Radio Chef. Red card waiting to happen. True Blades. Yeah, I met Rob Kozlook at an evening down at the casino there in Sheffield. I got a picture of myself and him and Michael Brown because Jimmy's the friend of the Stars now. We stood there talking to them two for a good half an hour, 45 minutes. Nice fellas as well. Brownie had some bad news actually that week, so it was all a bit trying to be positive about him getting robbed. He was robbed. He was robbed. Hello. Oh, mother-in-law's just arrived. Wife's away, but mother. Oh, is that it? Mother-in-law's come for a cardigan. So yeah, you can have a look. So, that's it. Jimmy doesn't get visitors in the garage, but Mr. Mountain might get his mother-in-law walking in and trying to find a cardie. Never mind. I'll get her on next time. Cul-de-sac Kiefer. We've had that. For me, Alex Sabella for skill and God himself. Keith Edwards up front. Yeah, lots of goals. Keith Edwards through the divisions, slightly lower level. I think that's the only thing I'd say about him. Amazing natural finisher. Up there with Billy Sharp in that respect, I'd say, in terms of how you finish a ball. Then anyone at the charity game will testify to that. Deary me. Billy Sharp, take a bow. But yeah, that's for a generation before me. Despite the Silvers, I wasn't old enough to remember. Greenhill, also Curry. Yeah, lots of people say that. Andy the Blade, celebrity, friend of the Stars, also agrees with that. Yeah, or the new chairman, chair consortium, not one man. Brooks and Cannon need to pick their game up. They do, Michael, but we are 32 in and we are on parity, which means we are still 3-0 up, which we can't moan about. Edwards, yeah. Okay, I had a video of Sheffield United I used to watch when I was a kid, and it used to show, and Keith Edwards on there. Real poacher, proper fox in the box, if I remember correctly. I watched Curry make his debut for Leeds. Oh, Paul. Don't talk about selling our best players to Leeds. It's happened way too many times. Keith is very much down. Sorry, Charlie. Oh, we sell our has-beens. Yeah, it's okay. Whatever you say, Charlie. Yeah, we'll move past. Thanks for Mountain. Appreciate the view along stairs. No worries, Stephen. My pleasure. Out to Burrows at left back. More affluent than Stephen Rosen. Yeah, nice suit. Here he goes down the left-hand side. Gussie Hamer. Oh! Crosses it to the back post. Cannon and Brooks flying in. Both just missed it. Fraction there from the first goal. Yep, Tanner with the heavy touch. Oh, man alive. Brooks, are you looking at that ball, son? Feels like he could have nodded that in. Oh, Brooksy, come along. BBD, I think he'd have got that. So part of what makes the Ramble special. That what it is, Mr. V. The midfield partnership of Tong and Brown, yeah, one of the best I've seen. Well, Tongy used to drift out to the left a little bit more. Was it Stuart McCall a little bit? I'm trying to remember. I think Tongy used to come in off the left-hand side for my money. But yeah, very, very good. Alan Woodward, Blades royalty being mentioned tonight. Historic night for the club, obviously, getting again to Wembley, another playoff final. Still got a good feeling, guys. Still got a good feeling about this year. Brooks is looking really good, to be honest. Okay, Dale, you just come into the ball. Too fast to connect with it. Yeah, I think Brooksy has to. Oh, he's so wiry and quick. His defenders ain't playing against him. I think it's just that, again, with young players, it's that decision making. And sometimes it's about time. He's giving the ball back to Tom Cannon, edge of the box. O'Leary. Some of the Bristol fans were giving it large about. They don't really trust Max O'Leary. He's just shanked a clearance here. Tom Cannon gets the ball. It's good defending in the end. I can't see Cannon scoring from there. Decisions. Best experience at an away game, Paul. Mine's Villa away in the FA Cup. Flynn's winner. Sean Miller's winner against Fulham, both in the FA Cup. I've been to Wednesday and watched us win years ago. I can't remember because it was awful leaving. Just kept my head down. But yeah, that was good, obviously. Going to Wednesday and winning. Oh, good long throw again. I knew that'd be the thing tonight. Oh, it's a great effort from Burrows on his wrong foot, right foot. Hit the defender. Goes out for a Blades corner. Morris on the right. Vinny just wins everything. Sousa a monster yet. Oh, nice Burrows. That with your wrong foot, Burrows. Technical masterclass from Harrison Burrows. Great technical player. Get some crosses in. Get to the dead ball line. Get some crosses in for Kycker. Yeah, it's all a bit diagonal at the minute. Another good effort. O'Leary's just clawed one. Good ball into the box. He's flapping again, O'Leary. Blades turning the screw a bit now. Big diag into the box. And O'Leary catches one. Okay, we've got 3 at the back. They're on the break. Naki Wells on the right-hand side. Coming through. Stand up. No foul. Good defending. Corner ball. Sidney Peck. Defending well. Talking about your visitor coming into the live stream. Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry, Mr. V. Misunderstood. Yeah, bless her. She does what she wants, the mother-in-law. Didn't expect how else. Best away day for me was MK Dons away in the season we got promoted from League One. Like that, Dale. MK Dons, it's a bit of a concrete stadium, innit, if I remember. I have been there for a game. Blades on the break. Brooks on. Oh, here we go. Gus Hamer. Oh, miscues. Tries an outside of the foot. No dice, Gussie. Radio 5 yesterday, they were talking about long throws, saying they are gold. Have we ever scored from one? Yeah, we have. We have scored from some. It caused them a lot of problems. I don't think Max O'Leary is comfortable under the high ball, personally. I'm not surprised they're rinsing the tactic, especially with Rod Dickey, 6'5" of him not at centre half tonight. I'm not surprised. You are correct, Ian. I agree. I think there's a lot of big diags. We just expect him to win 50-50. It's very hard to generate the power to score a goal from a big diag, to be honest. Very seldom do they go in. Chowdhury's missed it and now cleans up out on towards our right back. Yeah, it is a lot better. We had a little spell there, a little 10 minutes, bit of quality play. Just again, I just don't want us to have that sling it in the box mentality all the time. We've got to mix it up a little bit. Good ball by Peck into Hamer. Burrows on the overlap. down the left-hand side. Bursting forward. Need some support now. Hamer's there. Peck in the midfield. Back to Hamer. To Peck. Left-hand side of the box. Great ball in. Left-footed from Peck. Super ball from Peck. Needed a bit more honest. If he's going to put that quality in that box, they have got to be moving. Kiefer Moore's just before the penalty spot. Why aren't they moving there? When they see him shaping to cross, for me, they've got to get on the move. Andy Hinchcliffe just made exactly the same point. We'll forgive him. I just feel like we've got to... That's how you score the goal. Billy Sharp made an entire career, movement in the box, clever. To be a striker, you can't just be big and strong. You've got to be able to know where to be at the right time. That's what BBD gives us. For me, I think BBD is a smart player, knows how to react, knows how to arrive on something in the box. Corner to Sheffield United. The comments would give this away. It's going in. Yes! Get in! Big Kiefer. Good night, Vienna. That's the one. Great ball in from Burrows. Kiefer gets up. That's why we're crossing the ball, everybody. But like you said, from that deeper position, a lot better ball. And now, some movement. Look at the movement on Kiefer there. Just what we were saying a minute ago when the ball goes wide for Peck. Backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Get in there. O'Leary's nowhere. Yeah. Very clever on the line there. Tom Cannon just holding his ground. Oh, he's got a hold. He's got hold of the goalkeeper's jersey there. I don't think we get away from that with that in the Premier League. If I'm honest, Blades fans, if I'm honest, I think I can see Cannon holding the goalie's shirt there. I think he's got away with one. I know Cannon's Jimmy's man crush like Archer was, but neither are working out well. You could argue that his little intervention there could have been the difference, to be honest, Neil. I think that was before the goal went in. Yeah, go on, Charlie. I think the game will spread out if Carl comes on. Yeah, maybe. Oh dear, that's just gone where it shouldn't have gone. We're going to Wembley. Que sera, sera. Get in. Chief Keith. Thank you, Alessandro. You are not wrong. Kiefer, yeah, big boy. Darlington was an epic day. Sheila Green. Indeed, Sheila. Darlow. Up there, right up there, innit, Darlow. Come on. Well done, Toddy. 1-0 Blades. Get in. You guys are a bit ahead of me. Killed my watch along. The forwards don't move in the Bix. Well, they did that time, Neil, and it paid off, pal. So I think they might have heard you. Finally home from work in time for the game. Yes, Adrian, I know. I've been there myself a few times, especially when I'm on this thing all night. I come home from work and go straight on the stream. So happy we're finally playing to Kiefer's strengths, indeed. Agree. Get in, says Nige. Cannon doing a little Billy. Get here, you. Can't argue with that. Put the score up, Mountain. I certainly will. Don't you worry. I'm just going to try and keep on top of these comments. Gets away with it. There'll be some moaning. Liam Manning will be seething after the game. Get that, coach, but fully agree. My friends. Right, let's have a little look. Let's edit that banner there. Oh, this is going to look even better now, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of that comment, Charlie. Blades moving forward for the left. Kiefer Moore. Straight at the defender. Hang on a minute. That's not what I just did. Oh, dear. There we go, Blades fans. Blades 1, Bristol 0, 4-0 on aggregate. Unassailable. We can relax all of a sudden. Yeah, it was good. Good movement as well from Kiefer Moore. I think we're going to Wembley, guys. Are we allowed to say that now? Now we've got the 4th. Is that allowed? I think it should be. We'll settle down now. You watch. The performance is going up and up and up here. Definitely. There's Gus Hamer. 3 minutes added time on the board. Burrows across. Close. We'll start to relax now. You've got to believe Bristol are going to be... Psychologically, it's a massive blow. That first goal was everything for Bristol. I just do not see how mentally they're going to recover from that to mount any sort of challenge now in the second half. Blades will be going through the motions, predicting 65% possession. It has. It looks like a long season for Bristol. I think they've done so well, ever so well, considering you'd imagine their wage budget, if it's above the middle, I would be surprised. Middle of the division. Not that I'm privy to that kind of info, but again, I think that they look tired. I think they have done compared to when they came to the Lane. And I know we base a lot of our judgment on their performance at the Lane, which was really good. I think they've run out of juice. I was saying it a few weeks ago. I did say as well, not just blowing the trumpet, but I did say I fancied Bristol in the semi, just based on what we'd seen recently from them and the form coming into it. Gosh, here we go, Blades. I think we're going to Wembley. Beautiful. Love it. There we go. There we go. So Darlington Leicester got to be up there as the best away games. Nice one, David. Different generation again. Can we get a time check? You can. 46, 55, 56, 57, 58. Going to keep crossing that ball all night, I'd say. Tissue for Manningham. I don't think when he sees the replay of that, there's going to be some sour grapes, I'd say. Manning will be moaning to the ref again. Sure will. Leicester for me, David. Adrian Gillett's Wembley time. Let's hope so. Too young for Darlow game. That's right. Yep, Darlington. They've been a lower league side since I started watching football. Can't believe we got Boris for a couple of mil. Agreed. Technically, he's superb. He's not out of place. I think, well, I even said this to him actually when I was half cut at the do. I said, final ball quality is Premier League. It's the other bit. The bit that can be coached is the defensive side of it. I think he's still got room to develop physically. I think we've seen it before with young players. I think Femi Sariki's done that. I know he was quite raw with his pace before. So that's half time, guys. 1-0 to the Blades. Is it job done? Are we allowed to say that now? I'd like to think so. I'm absolutely delighted. Love going to Wembley. Well, I say that. It's been harrowing and haunting, but I do love going down there. I've got a real good feeling this year, Blades. Touch wood. Here we go. I'll turn that down a bit. Let's get through some of these comments. Wendy fans will be loving this. They can now play Spot the Empty Seat at Wembley. Seems to be the highlight of their season. I don't think so, mate. I think you'll see it won't be the same as tonight, but pal, I think we'll go there strong. I think there'll be a good belief that we can go there and win. So I feel like we'll definitely take a strong show in. The last win for the Blades at Wembley was 100 years ago. All these things are designed to come to an end. Okay, don't think about that. All we know is we carry the scars. The players don't. Wilder doesn't from a managerial point of view. He's been there and won. So I'm still hopeful. Sends a signal of intent to Cov and Sunderland. Yeah, it does. You know, somebody said, I can't remember who said it. I was watching someone on the internet and they said there hasn't been a a side win both legs of a playoff. And it's very, very, very rare indeed. I can't remember how long it's been, but it's usually if you get an away win in the first leg, you draw the second or you lose the second. So yeah, we're 1-0 up. Here we are, Danny. Played great last 20. Brooks looks dangerous. He does. He's got to run in the right areas for me. I think he's got to hit the spaces a little bit more. Peck's come into the game, Antti. He's up to his game. I like his work rate. I like the way he goes backwards and forwards. It's 5:30 kickoff for the final. We don't know, mate. I think it's typically been that, but I've known years where it's been different from one day to the next because they have them all consecutively day after day, don't they? I don't know if they need a bit of time to tidy up or what it is logistically, maybe to restock the beer or whatever they need to do. So they put it a bit later in the day. Yeah, I think for United fans, obviously we'd love it to be more of like a 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock kickoff. But if it's R5, c'est la vie. More time to have a couple of pints before we get in there. First place game versus Darlow, age 7. Crikey. Well, Ronnie Mountain, my son, his first game. I talk about this because his mother, obviously she'd been refraining from the ale for a few months I say a few months, for most of her pregnancy. Glass of wine's fine. But she had a hen do when Ronnie, my son, was he was about 3 or 4 weeks old, maybe a bit older, maybe 5-6 weeks. But we went to York she went there for I think it was a hen do, and Ian's telling me it's Ben Bloom. Went there for a hen do, and he came to the game with me because I was babysitting while she went out on the razzmatazz, and I realised that York were playing Sheffield United in a pre-season friendly, so I took him down to the game and stood with him on the terrace, and I think he was a matter of weeks old. God bless him. Had no choice, did he? The boy. Hello, what's going on here? Paul Fowler. It's one of my ex-colleagues and a friend of mine who I frequent the games with. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you, mate. I remember you at Darlow as a young man. Shout out to Fowler. What a top guy. The only time I've enjoyed going to Wembley was the FA Cup semi against Hull. Yeah, I did well. Skoogs, if I remember correctly, scoring a goal. Stefan Skugel scored for us, didn't he, that day? I was there. It was good. Bit disappointed. Huddleston, I remember putting us to bed, but it was a good game. Hull were a really good side at the time, where we were massive underdogs in that game, if I remember correctly. Cheers, Charlie. I can't watch the game at the pub as I'm ill, so my eyes and ears. Oh, sorry to hear that, Charlie. Hopefully, I'm not giving you an headache, mate. If I do, I'm not doing it on purpose, pal. Okay. And the comments have frozen. There we go. Ben Bloom being quoted in that stat poll. Yeah, I was watching Ben Bloom, so you very well might be right. I like his stuff, actually. Paul, you're doing a brilliant job. Thank you. Appreciate that, David. Appreciate the love. 3 o'clock last year, Sheila. Yeah. Get your bets in, guys. I have no idea. Maybe we should start a bet, mate. Get ourselves guess what time kickoff's going to be. A few rumours flying about. Bash and Brownie, Curtis Davis here. What's he saying? Yeah, talking about putting the keeper under some pressure. Have they been noisy? Bristol? Well, I thought Blackburn fans were brilliant, by the way, before we started getting muggy with them at the end of the game, but they were very loud, weren't they? Proper believed the hope that killed them on that day. We talk about threats from Carv and Sunderland players must be having the same thoughts about the Blades. Hamer, Campbell, Brewster, Pecco, Hare, Sousa, BBD, Hamza. And we have the best keeper. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. I know Coventry City do not want to see us after we took them to bits at Bramall Lane. 3-1 probably flatters them a little bit, like I said before. So I thought that we were all over them, to be frank. I thought we were way better than they were, and they know that as well. So they won't be looking forward to that game, because they'll like we think about Bristol and how impressive they were. That's why some of our supporters didn't want them, but everybody's got Sky Go on his phone. Oh, Ian. Don't start us on that. Don't start us on kids and phones, mate. It's the bane of my life. Right. I think we should get a couple of goals fairly early in the second half, make a statement, and then make the big changes to give the bench a run out. Yeah, Neil, that'd be good, wouldn't it? If we get one more for Kiefer Moore, it might be time for a few changes, freshen up the legs, make sure no one's picks up any injuries, especially Gus. Let's just get him off. I really don't like digging out Cannon, but he's not offered much so far. Striker, mate. Some strikers give you more outside the box and more in the link-up play than others. We know he's a finisher. He just needs to hit the straps, and we just need to play to, hope he can get his legs in. I think at the minute he's snatching at things and trying to hit the ball too early. If I'm being honest, I think he's looking like a lad who just needs a couple of goals. Start making better decisions. His shot, like when the goalie shanked it and he tried to shoot, I could not see that going in. He's got to sort of be a bit clever around the box. Just take a couple of goals. I'm sure he'll turn out to be a decent investment. Harry ran opposite way to Leon. Interference in the goal. Yeah. There was a lot of movement, actually. There's a lot of people doing jobs that they've been told to do, because that's what it tends to happen, doesn't it? They try and aim for 2 or 3 players, and then the other 3 or 4 players in there tend to be trying to be the blockers, do a bit of a screen in front of goalkeepers and stuff like that. So yeah, I think you're right there. There was quite a bit of that going on. Moore and Cannon do work well together. I wonder whether CW will be tempted to start them in the final, assuming the Blades get there. Cooler King. I wouldn't say you'll get very good odds on us not getting there now, Cooler King. I think we're at that stage where we can start to relax as Blades fans. But intriguing. Depends how he sees it. I'd imagine that he'll try and tailor it to the team that we're playing against. We had a very good game against Coventry. I'd imagine he'd go with a similar team if Coventry do squeak through. Sunderland, maybe you might see some differences there, but nice to have the options, isn't it, Cooler King? I'll be honest. At one point we were looking like before January. We were looking a bit light for those options. Great work tonight, Man Mountain. Thank you. I'm watching on Sky and listening to the Ramble. I haven't been able to make it recently due to recovering from a minor up. Ian, keep resting, mate. We'll still be here when you're feeling much better, pal. Yeah, we know what this community is like. Everybody's for everybody else, and Ian, I'm hopeful that your minor up is sorted out very soon. Best with that, pal. 12:30 according to the FL site, Adrian. Until someone puts it on a website, or the official website, and not on Twitter or anywhere, anything else. When they make the statement, that'll be when we can start to think about the arrangements. Again, touch the wood. Still touching wood at half-time, 4-0 up. Beals and Sunderland in the final, I think. Winterbank, I think that they wouldn't be ahead if it weren't for that mistake from the fullback at Coventry. So I don't know. I think there's a lot to play for. I think Coventry have got match winners in the team. I wouldn't say it's a done deal. I know Sunderland's overall record against Cov has not been great. And I still think they've got something to say in this tie tomorrow night, which we'll be watching with great intrigue. I think Jimmy and Jord are doing a watch along for that one. So yes, it's still in the balance, that one, mate. Still in the balance. Kind of needs to be stronger. I agree with that. The snatching thing. I think that's a Ryan Brewster trait, isn't it? When he's been looking for the goal and scored for a while. I think it's something that the strikers tend to do, I'm afraid, is try and shoot on sight almost because they just want one to fly in. Jimmy will be absolutely loving it. Wonder if he's lost the nerves now. I should say get him to an hour. You know what he's like. He loves a nerve jangle, does the boy. But no, that's it. Anyway, if all else fails, guys. Case of emergency, we know what to do, don't we? So yeah, I should plug that really. So we've revamped the Ramble merch recently. I know some of you will be bored of hearing this, but if you go onto Amazon and just put Blades Ramble in fact, can some of the international crowd, I'm not saying that obviously it's your choice what you want to buy if you do, but you go onto Amazon for us and the code up whatever it is where you live and just see if there's some stuff there, because it should be being put out to international markets now. So I'd be intrigued to find out whether the merch has made it across the pond, as it were, because it should have done. According to Amazon, they've told me that it is available in other countries. But if you could check for us, guys, wherever you are, I know some of us are tuning in from all over the show. So yeah, that'd be great if you could let me know. I like Cannon. Looking far better in a 2 than a 1. Yeah, he's a young lad, and we forget that, don't we? We kind of forget that with Cannon, how young he is. Is he 22? He's a spring chicken, really. He's probably still got development physically to come. I think he's a natural finisher. There's a lot of Leicester supporters who I know were gutted when they got rid of him, especially now, even more so with the retirement of Vardy from Leicester, because obviously he scored goals at this level. So yeah, we'll see. Cannon, I think there's still more to come from Cannon. Okay, Liam, Cannon scores winner at Wembley. You watch again, Liam. I won't be shocked, mate. I really won't be shocked. There is some magic in those boots. He is a finisher, so yeah, I would not be surprised. Dale no good as a lone striker. Out bossed. Okay. Not sure about that one. Liam Moore has City for that. Okay, Adrian. Cheers, pal. Not quite understanding those, I'm afraid. Well, looks like we're practicing penalties for Wembley just in case. Up the Ramble, up the Blades. Yes, Steve, I would be practicing. Yep, tomorrow. Get them in. Light session. Pick a spot. Don't change your mind. I think that's the advice. City to score. Yeah, I know. I think City at Bristol, the first leg, I think he was snatching at stuff. I think he wanted to score desperately, and his decision making was very quickly decided with, I'm going to shoot here. So yeah, welcome Felipe Palmer. Won't be at Wembley as I'm at Bramall Lane the following day for the Paul Heaton gig. The following day? Sounds like a weekend to remember. If you want to do both, I know Paul Heaton will be at both. Let's hope for a Blade playoff final, because the celebratory atmosphere at the stadium will be off the scale. You are correct. We were hoping that this would all be done and dusted for the players, so that we had a good party, but it might think about what it might have been. Gus just needs to lay off them kebabs. Oh dear. Get Jamie to get him them fish and chips that he did. EFL website. Okay, Adrian. That sounds pretty promising. Don't count Cov out. Peak. If they turn up and get an early goal, the Sunderland fans will turn on the team. Okay, who am I to say that'll happen? Sunderland for you. Fill up my senses has started. Doing a great job, Paul. Keep up the great work. Cheers, David. Appreciate that, pal. I think Cov will be there. Yeah, either way, just you got to beat what's in front of you. I agree with you there. That's a good shout. Thank you for that, Charlie. And anyway, Slabhead in the crowd. Yeah, we've seen him. Big Harry. Harry dribble up the middle and pass left. That's what I remember about Harry. Paul won't Trump have a tariff on the merch? Trump, yeah, he probably will do. The Tango man. Yeah, we don't do politics, but yeah, we don't do politics. But yeah, whatever. Gashead fan, thought I would gate crash your live chat, and I really enjoyed it, must say. Hope the Blaze gets to Prem. Team that deserve it. I hope you hit another 3 past these lot. Okay, so what are we on? 45, 40, 41, 42, 43. Bristol coming forwards. Bird on the edge. 35 yards from goal. Plays it out wide to the right-hand side for Bristol. Drifts inside. A couple of one-touch plays. Blaze looking good shape. Tackle. Oh, ref. Oh, dearie me. Is that clumsy from Brooks or Peck? Took Knight out about 20 yards from goal. Centre of the goal. Yeah, Brooks has just stood on his foot there. Oof, trod on his toe. These new boots, there's no leather on them. It really does hurt. So their skipper Knight is there. Who's that stood over the ball? I assume it's Twine. He normally texts him. Cooper's looking focused. It is Twine. Might make more of a game of it. Steps over the ball. Referee's happy. Whistle goes. Cooper. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, Charlie. Come on, mate. Sometimes it's better to apologise later. Would love City to get the goal. Me too. What a guy. Here we go again. Thank you for that, Mr. V. Sorry about that as well, pal. Yep. Back to score in front of the cop. Yeah, that'd be lovely. We'd love that, wouldn't we, Unitedites? Back to score in front of the cop to top it off. Thank you, Toddy. I appreciate that, mate. Enjoy the company. It's much I do when I do my view from the mountain stuff. I really love the interaction of this. Actually, it's really nice to have people coming back and asking you a few bits and keeps you going, because when you've got to remember, like, trying to pluck thoughts out and just say them on a screen, I think it's quite a bit tougher actually than this. I'm really enjoying it. So thank you for that, Toddy. I appreciate it. Just starting to dust off the open top bus, indeed. Okay, Uruguay white W. Coobs from Charlie. Ref beat. I think, Adrian, it was, mate. If you watch the replay, I think he trod on his top of his foot. Yeah, Coops is different Greer. Poolhauser. Is that emotion I see from Cooper? Looks fired up. He does. Yeah, he was barking his orders out. That's for certain. Brian, lean on me. You don't need to worry, pal. You're going to be just fine. We're going to be just fine, lad. No pressure. There we go. Let's just remind you, Bri, by putting the score back up. Blades 1-0. But it's not a 1-goal deficit, is it? It's 4. Good defending. Feels very different to the Premier League nowadays at Bramall Lane, mate, I have to say, because when we were in the Premier League, it was just the nerves of just waiting for the other team to score. The number of goals we must have conceded in the last 10 minutes of games. Deary me. But that was a different time, Blades. Different time. Coops in goal. Not Gerbich. Not League One Wes. His career's gone from strength to strength, hasn't it, at West Ham? He's flying now, bless him. I say bless him. When he booted the ball and started swearing at the players, at the fans. Wesley. Mistake. There he goes. Go on, Tommy. Oh, he's tried to square it to Moore. Sort of ran away from goal a little bit there. He got free. Again, lacking a little bit of confidence. Good win, though. Good interception on the halfway line. In a bit of a foot race. He tried. Kiefer puts his arm up, acknowledges that. Let's see, and Coops is Wilden Cannon. Burrows for the corner. Down in there. Step over. Yes! Get in! Gussie! But the coach, boys and girls, we are going to Wembley. That is it. The nail in the coffin. Get in there, Blades. Yes! Yes! Come on. Yes! That'll do it. Let's see you now, Blades fans. Let's see you now. Very smart stuff, Brooksy. Well done. Oh, get in there, you beauty. The man on the spot, Gus Hamer. Little deflection. In it goes. Yes, very, very happy with that. Get in. Right, Brian, that's it now. Put it to bed, mate. We're done. Yes, says Charlie. True nice, true nice. 5. We want 5. Something looked good the other night. Forget them now, mate. We scored a goal. Not having that. So it really go hell for leather now. Plays into our hands. More goals, more goals. Let's get greedy, Blades. Let's get greedy and have some more. 5-0, mate. 5-0, mate. Yeah. Michael Guerin. Game over. Now it's Wembley time. I think you might be right, Adrian. I'm with you, pal. That's it now. It's a party on the Blades Ramble now. Gus now, relax, Blades. Oh. Play it cool, Trig. Play it cool. Loving it. Tip Female Mountain and Natural Retired. Oh, the Saint. £3 super chat. Thank you very much, the Saint. Very kind of you. But let's just remember who the boss is. Okay. He's very much the boss. All right, here we go. Oh, I've gone all the way to the bottom. Well done, Charlie. Jump the queue, pal. I'm looking at deflection. I don't know. Nice one, Matt. Surely you got it now. Surely, Bjorn. Surely we are in this together, Bjorn. I was going to sing an ABBA song for you, mate, but I can't think. Oh, Premier League. Money, money, money. Ruin the game. Premier League. Set piece kings tonight, Mr. Mountain. Yeah, we thought we might be. Yeah, that's right, Bri. Get your cigar out, mate. However you choose to relax, pal. However you want to go about it. I didn't check my match bingo, actually. See who won that one, by the way. Yeah, let's go to the live game. There we go. I won anything. Let's have a little look. So, Everlast1275, congratulations, especially if you're watching. Be the first to complete 2 lines. So nobody's got 2 lines yet. Okay. Have I got any lines anywhere? I don't care as long as we win. Here we go. Kiefer Moore, just on the edge of the box. Oh, Kiefer, stay on your feet, pal. Deary me. Georgie B, let's do it for George. Let's do it for him. I love this Blades Ramble. Cheers, Anthony Sanderson. What a guy. Appreciate your support, pal. New owners looked happy with the goal. Yeah, I should say so. I think it's worth a few quid to them. If we've put a tenner on it, mate, they've got significantly more riding on this one. Let me tell you straight. Right, semi-final aggregate score 5-0. Fantastic to see the new owners there. Just when we wanted to find, yeah, okay, keep going. Should we do a Photoshop that Blades Ramble? I only got 2K subscribers after this watch along. You can send it to Jimmy. Okay. Thank you very much, Bjorn. You're a top man. Said be awake tonight. The Saint. Great. What a guy. We're on the way. Nothing can stop us now. Sounds like a load of songs, doesn't it? Who sang that one? I can't remember now. We have the Blades Nothing to make you feel proud. Yeah, well done, Paul. You're right, mate. We deserve this, don't we? We deserve a final. See how we get on. You're doing a fantastic job, Paul. Thank you, Mr. V. Thank you very much, Mr. V. The name is George Baldock, and he's effing dynamite. Indeed, he is. Love that guy. Said it would be a cakewalk tonight. No, Saint. Come on, mate. We all knew we needed a goal. For me, it was all about that. Yeah, fair play to City fans for singing. Being rubbish as a piece all season. It comes to prove us wrong. It's fantastic, Blades. It does depend on the team that you're playing against. I think that is a significant weakness for Bristol by the look of this. It's been a game plan from the start. Sue's man of the match. Oh, hang on. I think I missed a couple there. So happy to see Jack Lester at the club. Was first name on the back of my shirt. Yeah, growing up in Louth in Lincolnshire, the closest club for me was Grimsby Town, and Jack Lester was a GY Town legend, as well as obviously a Sheffield United player, along with Clive Mendonca, who was also a Sheffield United player. He was a real legend down there. Keep calm and flipping win, I should say so, mate. Charlie, you won't get much odds on that one, pal. Sousa's won absolutely everything. Yeah, it's been superb. It's time for Wilder to start ringing some changes for me. Here's one for you. If Sunderland get through, who wears the home kit? Is that a third place finish perk or a toss of a coin? I think they toss a coin for the home and away dressing room, if I remember correctly. And I think goes with that the kits, I would say. Not that it's mattered for the Blades this season, home or away. With you each day, we still keep winning, boys and girls. Nice work tonight, Mountain, on the way back. So got this on. Cheers, Darren. Lots of our solid regulars in the chat tonight. So pleased for Wilder. I agree. They should reform the playoffs. Third should go for Wembley instantly. Yeah. Well, everyone's got an idea. Riffat had a couple of good ideas in the Blades Ramble chat Platinum Suite the other day. Certainly a very good chat to be involved in. I live in Grimsby, Paul. Moved from Sheffield with my parents as a young boy. Oh, good. Some of my family, well, some couple on the Nunny, Wybers. Auntie and Grandma lived on the Wybers for years. Wybers Chippy, unbeatable. Ernie Beckett's down the seafront. I know that place very well, my friend. Toddy boy. I'm sure you do too. Baton Rouge and all that magic. Down at the pier when I was 18. Good times. All right, let's update this banner, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get this sussed out. Because I think we're 5-0 now, not just 4. So let's do it. And let's show it. Are you going to change? He's in! Oh, what a piece of defending that is. And it's changed. Good for you, StreamYard, working. Oh, Viner nicked it. That is some defending, by the way. Cannon, that was going in. Goodness me. Yeah, some tackle that. So, that is ace defending, whatever you say. Amazing tackle by Viner, I think it was. Centre half. Ball comes in from Gussie. Headed back in. Oh, Harrison. On the break. Look at that determination from the Blades. Streaming back. 8 of them. Oh, yes. Yes, that's what I love the most. The work that is being done there by the Blades players. That is unbelievable. Absolutely love that. 7 or 8 of them just powering back. They're not giving this away, guys. This is... What a performance. It's not been champagne, has it? But it's absolutely what we needed. And yeah, just love that determination. Absolutely love that from the United players there. Let's have a little look. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Mr. Mountain, topic I know, but are you related to the mountains at Witham? Mate, there's loads in there. There's loads. You won't believe this. I'd never met anyone where I lived with a surname Mountain, other than just, it was me actually, because my mum wasn't a Mountain by then either. So it was kind of like I didn't know anybody. Then all of a sudden, there's some on the way to Lincoln. There was a kid in the year above me called Paul Mountain, and we both ended up working at Gateways, which is then became Summerfield and then became a Morrison's in Louth, and we had to have my middle name, Paul Michael Mountain, on the ticking card because he was there, and he was complete opposite to me. Paul Mountain, he was about a foot shorter than me. He was a year older at school, little ginger lad. He was a good lad actually. But yeah, and then I had Sarah Mountain in my year. Then Peter Mountain was the estate agent. There was loads of them. So yeah, I don't know what it is about the Shire and the mountains because there ain't anybody else there, that's for sure. Right, he's going through. O'Hare. Oh, Campbell, we're coming. We're going to go again here, guys. We're definitely going to get a goal here. Definitely, it's coming. What's going on here? No. High Store School. I worked there when I started not High Store School, in GY doing some stuff. I worked at Humberston Toll Bar. Can't remember where they were. I went to Castor Yarborough, places like that. I worked in. Should have passed. Watch the game. Also, Mountain. Enjoy this now. Okay, Bjorn. We'll do, mate. We'll do. Over last year's season, there was a championship place alternate between. Yeah. Last season it was 4th place. Yeah, it's a bit of a lottery, mate. I think there was a time where it was going to those teams who just sneaked in lastminute.com, but it's more been the teams that finished 3rd and 4th in recent times, hasn't it? Here comes the subs. Yeah. Rain Campbell. Yeah, there's goals in this for the Blades. I know it's big responsibility tonight, but enjoy the game, buddy, too. I will. You know what? I'll take that advice. We'll watch the game for 5 minutes, shall we? Into Tyrese. There's Vinny. Onto Gussie. There he goes. Inside to Peck. Burrows. There's Souza. Gussie in a more central role now. Peck to Robinson. Burrows back to Anel. Souza out wide here to Chowdhury. Right hand side. Blades controlling possession now on halfway. Now back in the back 4. Into Peck. Bit of time and space. Have a little look. Outside of the boot ball to O'Hare. Great ball through from O'Hare. Unlucky. Towards Tyrese. Good win. Wins the header. Back with Bristol. Near halfway. They play down the right hand side. Good tackle. Yeah, the team seems to rotate. When Hamer seems to come inside, you see Burrows press on a little bit. And Souza almost joins the back 2 and makes up like a third centre half almost. Chowdhury pushing on a little bit. Blades pressing as a 4-2-4 still. There he is, Andy the Blade and Chris Kamara. Oh, Andy. Look at that tan. He lives the life, doesn't he, Andy? Look at him. Superstar, Cammy. What a lad. Down the line, here's Tyrese Campbell. Edge of the box. Left-hand side. Back to Hamer. Into Cal O'Hare. Back to Campbell. Campbell to Gus. Nice one-touch stuff from Blades now on that left-hand side. The Olays are coming. Bramall Lane is a happy place to be. Hooray. Emma Hodzic. Souza splitting the two defenders in the middle there. Tries a ambitious ball, loses it. Up towards Cal O'Hare. Bit of game management there from the Blades. Not showing too much desire to go and get this third just yet. It's difficult to know what to do for Bristol. Obviously, they'll have supporters that have travelled for hours. Probably don't want to see them get whipped 3 or 4 here. It's hard to know whether they go for it or not because the tie's dead. I can safely say that now. And I think the Bristol players seem to know it as well. I think they seem a little bit dejected. Bless them, no disdain for them. I think they've had a great season. Unfortunately, I think they've a bit run out of gas just a little bit. What we got here? Okay. I know the family used to live in Louth. Did you, Paul? Really? Do you know the Greyhound pub? I used to live there as a boy. Grandad Ron House used to be the landlord. Still going today, the Greyhound. Come on, you Blades. Come on, you Blades. Jimmy's bang up for the 11 o'clock ramble tonight. 90 after 90. Oh, dearie me. Be a long night for Mr. Mountain, that's for sure. If Jimmy going to do his 90 after 90 tonight when he gets back from the game, or will he do it tomorrow? I think, Michael, that's your answer, pal. Blades Ramble, that is Jimmy at the game, giving us the nod for tonight. I know that might be a bit late for some people, but I think when the adrenaline goes, Jimmy knows how to keep it going. Andy the Blade, yeah, that's right. Andy next to Cammy, you are correct. Well observed. Jimmy's dad. It is Jimmy's dad, Michael. Yes, Russell, you are correct. Press the like, guys. How many we had? I don't know how many we've got at the moment in terms of likes. There's 369 eyes on. So if you wouldn't mind, ladies and gents, if you enjoyed it, I've enjoyed it. Certainly enjoyed the performance. Michael, yep, you are right. Yep. Yeah, we got that, guys. Yep, I did the lead, yeah. Agree with this one. Bristol down the right-hand side. Into the middle. Back comes Jez with a half an attempt to close down. Roberts tried to hit one from 30 yards. Do they know who the keeper is? I don't know. I don't think they do. You can't know who he is. I think there's just, for one, not the end of the season, 2 losses into no goals. See you there. Okay, Adrian, thank you for that, mate. Good info. Seeing the clip of Fountain singing Happy B-Day to Rodrigo. No, I haven't, mate. Not yet. Surely we should win that. Yeah, I should think so, Phil. I think that's. I think we're in business here, Philip. Here goes Sheffield United. Tyrese Campbell, edge of the box. Oh, O'Hare! Go on, Cal. Oh, Rian just hit one. Good defending again. Viner again to the rescue for them, I think. He has. Viner's been their man of the match for me. Yeah, well, the truth of that is Cammy and Andy are best pals. They're both live in Wakey together. They are been mates for years and years. So that's how Andy gets the nod for these little privileges. And Jimmy benefits from them as well sometimes. But yeah, Andy and Cammy. Here comes Hamer, as we were just saying. Who comes on for Gus? We're about to find out. I don't think you can go to Wembley now, Matt, and stay and do a watch along. Sorry, Dale. I am there. It's definitely the pain I've been through with Sheffield United, mate. If it happens one day and we go in there and we win, I will be there with bells on, pal. There's not a chance that I will miss that for nobody, I'm afraid. But good suggestion, Dale. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning. Half a bottle of gin. Well done, Nige. That won't hurt in the morning. Do you know what I do, pal? I'd make 2 pints of water and have 2 paracetamol before bed. That is the mountain's tip for survival the next day. Me? What about me, Charlie? Thank you, mate. Yeah, I should say so, Sandro, mate. I think we're there, pal. Jez Raksaki on. Little reshuffle. Raksaki it is, yeah. That's right, Eddie. Used to get locking at the ground. Did you really? Wouldn't be my granddad, that one. Very much above board. You don't need to do I visit the most depressing club in England video like Even Ellis. Okay, Puppy Gamer. Sheila. Yeah, I think that's one of the lowest of the season. Monday nights. Monday nights no good. I do remember, David Hopkins, I was there, pal. Told this story the other day. We were coming back and there was 2 Palace fans sat on this silent train leaving Wembley that day. And they were just like, I do feel a bit sorry for Sheffield United and their supporters. I do. This guy looks up and goes, You're all right, lads. Just keep quiet, yeah. And I went, okay, I'll do. It was funny. I remember laughing. Still here, still awake, still watching. Go on. Bulgarian Blade, what a star she is. I guess there will be no Blades watch along for the Wembley match. You never know. Although it won't be me. Raksaki is tracking backy. He is indeed, David. Everybody is tonight, mate. After that charge of the Light Brigade we witnessed, I am a happy Blade. Sunderland or Cov again. Toss a coin, pal. I don't really. I'm not too fussed. I think they're 2 decent sides. I think we're stronger sides. We definitely go as favourite. Still the housewives. Cheers, Charlie. It's those alarms, mate. If I'm looking a bit tired, mate, they're unforgiving, I'm afraid. He never did anything else since. Who, David Hopkins? Yeah, I know. He went to Leeds, didn't he? Went to Leeds, he did. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Okay, Burrows over a corner. Next starting to quick a bit. Good ball in. Brewster hits it. Deflected clear, halfway. Out wide right. To Burrows, who's going to be looking to get on that left. He does. Goes back to Chowdhury. He'll turn back. No worry, Blades. It's not our time, man. It's not our time. City Peck in the middle. Down the right-hand side, there's Jez Raksaki. Or Desraki, if your name's Andy the Blade. Of Sky Sports fame. Oh, he's fell over again. Oh. McCrory down the right-hand side. Bristol not really going for it now. Looks like they've had enough. Get them on the coach. Long drive home. Blades have done us proud tonight, guys. The 3-0 obviously was the kill, but they've played well and played to the strengths. Recognised the weakness in some of the Bristol makeup, losing their big defender. It was a problem for him in the first game, and the crosses have proved to be the problem for him in this game. That's Raksaki. Get on your bike, son. On this right-hand side. God, he's so languid. Never looks like he's sprinting, does he? Inside to Peck. Back out to Desraki. Get on then. Get on your bike. He's down by the corner flag. Good ball in that. Oh, City. Just over the bar from City Peck. Great angle drive across the face. Let's have a little look. What's Poppy saying? Either of you ever thought of doing outside the stadiums interviews? Like, yeah, I think there'll be a few bits going on when we go to Wembley. When we go to Wembley, there'll be a few bits done outside the stadium, I'd imagine. Jim would be looking to upload some content, I'd say, from outside the ground. But yeah, it's a good idea, Poppy. Appreciate it. Long drive to playing for their holes for City boys now. Indeed, Adrian. Long way home. When we go up Bristol, we'll get a 5-year contract. Oh, yeah. Well, that conversation is going to be an interesting one. That's certainly one for another show. So I won't give my game away just yet. But he's certainly found a bit of form. Funny that, just when you need a contract, players seem to play a bit better. Not that I'm saying he wasn't trying before, but he's certainly upped his game recently, so we can give him that, can't we? That was a long time ago. I'm 70 tomorrow. Paul, 70 tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Paul Burberry. Happy birthday to you. 70, mate. Well done, pal. Looking well in the picture as well. Looking like you live in La Vida. What a guy. Thanks for your support tonight, Paul. Hope you have a nice day tomorrow. Don't know if you got any nice plans. Let us know. Love to go back to Wembley and win for a change. Indeed, Charlie. That's why we'll keep going until we do. Good effort, City. Yeah. Some engine. Been working really hard. What a great lad as well. Like meeting him. Oh dear. I'm not gloating, I promise. It was just brilliant seeing him, getting to speak with him. Philip Paul, how about stop team players? Yeah, well, don't worry about that, Dale. We're not here for any arguing. Liam Man's such a good coach. Think some bigger clubs could be in for him. Yeah, he's certainly done well this season. He's obviously munching on his sour grapes at the moment. Oh, what a save, Michael Cooper. Full stretch. Up he goes. Yeah. These are rubbish. There you go, Darren. Get your passport ready if you need it. Bristol playing well for a new club. If we offered him, would be a 12 million max loan now. Bristol playing well for a new club. If we offered him, 12 million pound max. There's a lot of wedge in it. It's a lot of wedge. And the coach has got to think he's going to play for us in the Premier League or the Championship, depends when they decide to do it. Tom Davis, nice cuddle off Wilder. On he comes for Vinny Souza, getting a standing ovation. Redemption arcs as they go. They don't get much bigger than Vinny Souza, who a lot of us would have been happy to lose at the start of this season. But fair play to him. Come raging back, prove to us what he's about. And hopefully he'll stick with us. He has. You are right, Nige. There's no denying it. If you're not a Wilder fan, you've got to eat some pie and tell us that he's done this ever so well. Got his tactics spot on. We've had that one. Sorry, guys. Chargers had a fantastic game. Yeah, been good again. Very solid there. He starts at Wembley for me. It's the bank holiday Monday. Is it the 24th? It's certainly a Monday. 12-month deal. I don't know, Adrian. It depends, doesn't it? Depends what the teams want to offer him. Because for us, we've still got that idea that we paid all that money for him, so we don't want him to leave for nothing. Dilemma. Clubs would probably have a bit in there. Probably be willing to offer him a bit more wedge, I'd imagine, because there wouldn't be a transfer fee. So, what's going on here? What's happened here? That sounded good. We have a winner. It's not me. It's Jerry Rad set 7. Gets his 2 lines. Deary me. I thought I'd won there. That was a triumphant little trumpet blast on my phone. I didn't win the bingo, guys. Not to worry. Not to worry. Who cares? We're going to Wembley, aren't we, guys? Paul Burberry, happy birthday tomorrow. Half of us will not reach that. Oh, Bjorn. It's a happy day, mate. It's a happy day. Let's keep it happy. Goodness me. Bjorn. Expectations, mate. Money is decent, but we just comes across as A slightly worse Russell Martin. I don't know. I think Russell Martin did something very naive this season, if I'm being honest. I think going up with Southampton and playing the way that he did in the Cavalier style. I know it worked for Vinny Kompany, who got relegated and then scored the Bayern Munich job. The biggest mystery in football, that, by the way. Having spent quite a bit of wedge as well. I think he was more about promoting himself as a ball-playing manager than he was trying to suss out how Southampton were going to stay alive in the Premier League. But that's, again, probably a different argument. Not Mill. Okay, not Mill. Okay. Expressions from Spurs. I don't know who that is, Puppy. Sorry. I'll give Rian. Will you, Dale? You'll give it, will you? I'd give Rian. Right, okay. Another 2 years. Love the kid. He'll go down in Blades folklore. I hope it clicks for him. And I really hope. Yeah, I hope it clicks for him, mate. I really do. I think he's got all the technical ability. I've always questioned his decision-making. Hello. That step over. What a goal for Sheffield United. Cal O'Hare. Finger waft. The finishers, not the subs, the finishers. Yes. Cal O'Hare. That is terrific. What a guy. The step over. He's been showing them all, Cal. The second goal, the third goal. What are you going to do when it comes in? It's too close to your feet. Oh, you step over it and the defender goes the other way. What a man. Oh, that is marvellous. And a great finish from O'Hare. Been asking him to pull the trigger all season. And there we go. When the going gets tough, Cal O'Hare gets going, guys. That's for sure. Look at that finish. Beautiful on the left foot. Marvellous. Marvellous. City with his step over. Oh, starting to click, Blades. Starting to click. Charlie, we know. 3 now, yeah. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, 3-0. Come on, lovely goal. It's free. Yes, lovely goal. Indeed, thinking the subs are letting us down a bit. Agreed. Stylish performance. Well done, Fowler. Touch of class to the proceedings. Now the biggest ever winning margin in a playoff match. I like that, Michael. I've heard him say it on the telly, so I know you've nicked it, but you can say it all day because I won't get fed up of hearing it. Burrows don't need to leave it for O'Hare's smart play. Them Blades. Playoff final Saturday, Saturday 24th. Is it? Okay. Did I say it was the Monday? I think I did. Brewster a train fare to PNE. 30 million down the Swanee. Yeah, if we get promoted though, it'll cushion the blow. People said that about McBurney, but the season we went up with him, he scored about 15 goals, didn't he? So we forgive him. Jim enjoyed without a shirt in the stands. I don't think you did, Bjorn. Got to find a way to get him in the lineup at Wembley. Well, if he comes on with half an hour to go, Josh, and scores the winner, does he need to start? He's making a lovely little niche for himself as the super sub at the moment, isn't he? We want more. Now we're getting greedy. Yeah, Burrows is some signing, isn't he? Some signing, Burrows. Technical ability on him, football brain. Yeah, he's up for big things, he is. How about that, lads? Absolutely brilliant. Cal O'Hare. Agreed, Mr. V. Agree with you all the time, Mr. V. No reply. No complaint from Manning. Can't have. Great stuff. Bristol City sending off in the first leg. Cause of the downfall. Michael, what's the excuse tonight, pal? It did. I agree with you. It changed the tide of the whole thing, and it did, for me, spoil the tie. I still think that technically it was a sending off by the letter of the law. Do I like the law? No, because he did make an attempt. There wasn't any malice in it. We get the penalty anyway. for me, it did change an awful lot, and I do have sympathy, but it is the actual rules. If you put your hands on him, that isn't deemed to be an attempt to play the ball. So by the letter of the law, the referee did get that correct. It's just whether the law is all a little bit literal, isn't it? Like managing a game, referees don't get a lot of, don't get the choices to manage the game. They want to stick to a set of rules, and if them's the rules, got to stick to them, haven't you? Is that going to change? Are you going to change? Oh, you are going to change. Thank you. Bristol, Sheffield United 3, Bristol 0. Aggregate 6-0. Could we go back? Could we go into that final in any better form, folly, fitness? I don't know. Hats off to the manager at this point. Hats off to the manager. No bleating blades. This is really good stuff, guys. We've got to be happy. Sheffield United, the Olays come. Bristol want to get in the shower. United, we love you. We love United. We do. We love United. We do. Yeah, United, we love you. Want to hear some news from the guys who've been at the ground. So we'll stick on for another 15, or while the comments still keep coming, I'll keep reading them out, because I'd love to hear about what some of the people in the ground have had to say. Chip Butty, like Sheffield United. Just keeping the ball now. 88 on the clock for me. 13, 14, 15. 6-0, comfy wumphy for the Blades. Could we say Bristol have had a go tonight? I think they'll be disappointed. They haven't managed to score over the 2 games. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Chrissy Wilder. He's one of our own. So it would have been, before the game, would have been greedy, weren't we, thinking that we were going to do it again, dominate the way we did. So now they're leaving tackles on people there. Who's that gone down in there? Talking to Rob Holding, covering his gob. Is that Davis? Yeah, they're kicking lumps now. Let's hope that's not a theme for the last sort of 5 minutes. Oh, well done, ref. Give the yellow now, like it matters. Crikey. Yeah, that's petulant, really. It's not dirty. Harry Cornick. Wilder's hugging the opposition bench. He knows it's the game done and dusted. Set and match. See you later. Bristol Gator. Chowdhury looking after the ball. Oh, it's not overplay. Let's do it daft. 90 minutes, 0 minutes added time. I think the ref had enough as well. And there goes the whistle on the bingo. No dice for me. On that, I don't think. Okay, let's read these comments. City fans still singing. Bless them. Yeah, must be hard for him to... I think it's 2008, was it? The last time they were in the playoffs. So, yeah, you got to feel for him a little bit. One thing about being a Blade, up, down, all around, it's very entertaining being a Sheffield United fan, even after last year's hellish showing, you know, to be in this division as a mid-table side for such a long time. You know, I'm sure they'd like to bridge the gap a little bit, but it's all about money. The game's all about the wedge at the minute. And thankfully for us, we're the ones coming down with those parachute payments. Is that the highest score to nil in the playoffs? It is indeed, Nigel. You are correct. Oh, best player in this team all day. Best player. It's a shout. It's a big shout. I can't fully agree. I rate Callum O'Hare a lot. And Mr. Vancouver will agree. And he does, as he has. Okay, so he's here, he's there. He's flipping everywhere. Cal O'Hare was 100% a pen and sending off. You are correct, Saint. I just feel like that whole thing is the side. Like, I think we'd have won the tie. I have to be honest. I was confident we were going to beat him. I thought we should have been 1 or 2 by the time that actually happened anyway. But it's they brought the rule in, didn't they? Where if you do get a penalty, unless it's like dangerous or whatever, they had the double jeopardy thing, which I think they get rid of that. I don't know, but I think they changed it to say if there's no attempt to play the ball. I think he's a bit unlucky for me in terms of the purest football fan perspective, but I just feel like it changed the whole shooting match, didn't it? Come on, Peck, put the icing on the cake. Yeah, we love him, don't we? We love him. I just don't think you understand. Who do you think we get? Who do you want in the final? I've got to be honest, Josh. I'm indifferent. I know a lot of fans want Cov because of the way we sorted him out at Bramall Lane. I honestly believe, and again, no arrogance here, I honestly believe if we show up, we'll win that final. I believe that. I think both teams have threats. Have good players that can win a tight game. So if it's 0-0, I think both Sunderland and Cov have get players that can win tight games, as do we. So I think that's... Oh, here he is. Oh, Greek flag. Georgie Baldock. What a waste. Absolutely love George Baldock. Good for them, boys. They can go in there. Got the fans now. Very different from the last playoff fixture we watched at the Lane. Chalk and Cheese's performance with the Forest game. Indeed. Yeah, it was poor, wasn't it? Had to go. We should have beat them at their place, though, shouldn't we, Paul? To be fair. Josh, I said Sunderland Covs to a higher wildcard, not a single sec of anything above 90. It sure is, Bri. Starman, that is definitely for you, pal. Superstar. Wish he was still here. Wish he was still playing. Super player. What a man as well. Congrats, Blades. Nervy 1-0 in the finale. Take it, Bjorn. Take it any way it comes, pal. Take a 4-0. But certainly take a 1. Congrats from a Burnley fan. It's well deserved for the Blades. Now get the job done at Wembley over Sunderland. See you in the Premier. Cheers, Brian. Appreciate that, mate. Hopefully see you there, mate, for next season. Great night, Paul. Well done. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate all the support and all the well wishes, guys. It's been a good night for me. I've really enjoyed myself. And it's nice to get some really nice comments and some questions. Good to see Jackie Robinson with a smile on his face. And yeah, we just want to win, don't we, Blades? And another good performance. Get the boys well rested for the final now. Wow, how do we expect they win over 2? Then City deserve to be in the playoffs, but the Blades deserve a lot more. Well done, Nigel. Agree, pal. I think we've proven that we're worth the admission fee for Wembley. That's for sure. Great result. Well done. City have just set a new record, first team to lose. But yeah, okay, I know, Neil. It is what it is. This is our year. Paolo. Love that confidence, pal. I think City are definitely a team on the up. Who cares, though? We're off to Wembley. That's true. I say it, Blade. I agree with you. Thanks, Paul. Made a great night. Even better. Cheers, Ian. Appreciate that, pal. Very nice touch. Yeah, Baldock will be the first one in the hearts of the players, particularly if it goes well at Wembley. It's we've had some difficult times as a club last couple of years, losing significant figures from around the club and way too soon. It's sad when we lose people who contribute massively to our lives, isn't it? But it's when they're that age, devastating. So yeah, fair play. That one was for George. whoever we get, it's going to be a tough game. It is. It's a playoff final. Nothing's given. So it's going to be tough. We've got to show up. Got to win the races. It just feels good. It feels good at the minute, Blades. A huge thank you for a great stream, Paul. Thank you. We'll all definitely like to see you do it again, buddy. I appreciate that, Nigel. Thank you for that. It's really kind. On the best day we beat anybody. Great watch along. Well done. Should do some more with the main man. Cheers, Lungs. We'll see. We'll see what he wants to do. Jimmy's the boss, so we'll wait and see. Great watch done, mate. Excellent, sir. Cheers, Philip. Really, really kind that. Thank you. It'd be great to have the two Yorkshire clubs in the Prem next season, marched on together. Vilo Sol, I agree, pal. We'll hope to meet you there. We shall see. Yeah, we're really hopeful. We're looking good. No chickens counted, that's for sure. Great stream tonight, mate. Fancy setting up your own channel. S8 Blade. I've already sworn to Jim that won't happen. I'm here to support the Ramble, like you guys are. So yeah, I'm happy for Jim to fulfill the dream. Living the dream is our Jimmy. So yeah, let's just keep him going, mate. That's what I say. Well done, you mighty Blades. Pulling the super job tonight. Hit the like button. Thank you, Bjorn. Very kind. Yeah, please do, guys. We've got 408 eyes on this one on YouTube, so I appreciate all the support. Yeah, please do hit the like button for us, guys, because it means more people see the algorithm. It's good for the channel. It's good for the channel. It's good for you guys. Hopefully you've stayed because you've enjoyed it. Hit for 6 UP. Stay and see Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy will be. I should imagine he'll be like a 9-year-old on Christmas Eve. Can't wait to open all the prezzies and come and speak to you guys. He absolutely lives for it. It's crazy. It's going to be Coventry with a Hamer and O'Hare reunion. Will they celebrate? Would they celebrate, Darryl? That's what I want to know. Would they celebrate? I think O'Hare would, the way they boo him. But Gussie, and we know, is a big favourite down there, and we know they're a favourite of his. Thanks for doing this, Paul. Amazing job. Cheers, Mr. V. Appreciate your support, pal. Got to give credit where it's due. I can slate him, but we can praise him. Robbo hasn't put a foot wrong the last 2 legs. Agreed. Yeah. I don't put the boot in on Robbo unless it's deserved, really. I think he's done a lot for this club. Player of the season last year, let's remember. I know it was a poor season, but yeah, he's certainly done us proud the last couple of games. Playoff final, just think it's a one-off game. Yeah. Yep. Vinny patting the badge. You love to see it. Sure do, Dale. Rob Holding, sign him up. Yep. So happy with Chris and Hamza today. Yep. Great watch along. Did you mute your year 10s? Oh dear. Great night, great result, great watch along. Great stuff, my man. Thank you, Cooler King. Avid supporter of the channel. Appreciate your attendance this evening. Where was this from when we got up against Oxford, Plymouth and Millwall? Michael, that's what you get, pal. It's championship football. You get lads who, some of the performances that these lads produce, Michael, are Premier League standard. But the reason that they're not playing there at the moment is because they are few and far between. The one thing I've noticed this season is, yeah, there's players who get 6 and 7 out of 10 every single week at this level, and that's fine. There's also guys we've got who are capable of the 8s, 9s, and the 10s. But if they did it every week, they wouldn't be here, would they? So I think it's just a case of having too many players not show up on the day. And I think that's football. That happens, you know. I think we've dropped into the Man City syndrome of expecting to win every week this season, and it just doesn't quite work like that in this division. People can get turned over. A great watch on Man Mountain. Here's to many more. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate that. Cheers, Gareth. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the support. Are you the best yo-yo club at the moment? Hey, mate, there's a little squad of us at the minute. There's probably about 6 or 7 you could argue are going to be yo-yo. Leeds are back in the yo-yo conversation, I guess. So yeah, it's tricky, mate. I think the Premier League, if they want to keep a competitive product on their hands, if they want that interest to continue, they're going to have to do something for the Championship and Championship clubs, because the disparity in the money is just ridiculous. 20th in the country to 21st for me, is obscene. It's about 5 times more revenue for the team in 20th compared to 21st. And as long as that continues, clubs are not going to be able to go up and buy and have players that can compete at the level. And the Premier League need that to happen. So I think if it happens again next year and the 3 that go up go down, I think it's going to be, they've got to make some changes for me. Well done tonight, Paul Topman. Cheers, Bri. Appreciate your support. Big thanks, Paul. Enjoyed it tonight. Well done. Thank you. David, one of our favourites. Brilliant job, Paul. Thank you, David. I hope to see you on later. I know it's going to be a late night if you do. Is that Tom's wife doing pitch walk around the sign? A sign of what's to come? Who knows, mate? Who knows? I don't know. We'll wait and see. I think Sunderland are dangerous as a one-off game. I agree, Philip. I think they've got a couple of players that, like I said, on a tight 0-0er, they've got players who can turn it on. But as of Coventry, as of we, so I don't want it to be 0-0. I want us to obviously go out and play the football. Some of the football we played tonight. Let's just put a performance together. You know, for me at the minute, watching the Blades, I think we're steady away for an hour and we're good for about 25 minutes, and it's usually enough. I'd love to see us put an hour and a half of absolute magic together, because we'd give somebody a good hiding. Sky have just shown Cammy and Andy again. Loving Cammy. Fantastic Mountain. Really great commentary from a Mabo Blade in Spain. Mabo. Oh, God, the connections. The Conservative Club in Mabo. Ron House, my granddad used to run that. Yeah. Big well done to you tonight, pal. Absolutely smashed it. Thank you, Toddy. Appreciate your support. Just looked at Amazon. Don't deliver show merch. Oh, God. Thanks, Darren. Appreciate it, mate. I know they do it in Japan. I know it's available in the US. There's loads of different... It's available in Europe, Germany, France. We just haven't got any blades there. That's the problem. So, yeah. Well, thank you so much, guys, for your support tonight. I've run out of comments. Let's just put that banner up for the last time, just to show everybody what has happened, because I think it's been a brilliant game. I think we saw the life drain out of Bristol when the first goal went in for me. And I think it was then a matter of time before number 2 went in, and I'm glad we got number 3. Showed a bit of killer instinct at the end there. Some really smart play. I'm loving this step over gig we seem to have all of a sudden in this team. That's 2 goals tonight from someone stepping over the ball, a little dummy. Shows game intelligence, shows smartness around the box, a bit of composure as well. So yeah, stuff that they've clearly been practicing. Alan Neil used to get a lot of the credit for that when we were really successful. The patterns of play in those advanced areas on either flank. So yeah, it's been really good to see. And it seems like we've been saying this on the Ramble a lot this season about the penny dropping and those that synergy, that teamwork, working together. And making it happen. Got a few more comments, so I'll read them for you. Okay, let's have a look. Look. Yeah, all good. I'll get it sent to me dad's in Donny. Well done, Daz. Like that, mate. Any chance of an appearance on 90 after 90, mate? For yourself, Bri? You sure you don't want to get on there yourself, mate? There is. I'll go and speak to the wife because I haven't spoke to her yet. So I'll go and have a little chat to her and rejoin the fun. Certainly come on for a little bit and say hello and see if Jimmy can put me on early, because it's fun, but it's tiring. Like you say, the bag's under here. Fair play to Bristol City fans. Yeah, I think they've been a credit to their team coming all this way on a Monday. No mean feat, and I know we did it ourselves last Thursday. Well, some of the hardcore United fans did it last Thursday. Those that are able to. So yeah, it's fair play to them. And when you've lost so heavily, to keep it going and to keep clapping your players, I think they recognise that their players have been really, really good this season. And yeah, I think they've done themselves proud, Bristol City as a club. Obviously, I think a 6-0. It's a bit humbling for him, but yeah, and the sending off, I don't like seeing it, but like I say, sometimes as a defender you've got to just go, you know, they're wrong side, but there's not much we can do about it. So yeah, United have made history tonight. Yes, mate, indeed they have. Yeah, it's been really, really good. It's been a very happy stream. I'm so happy because leading up to it, the first thing I feared was we went 2-0 down, because it would have been a nervy old affair. But luckily we've been able to get the goals to make it a comfortable evening, and lots of noise from the Blades fans in the stadium tonight. I heard a lot of noise, as it should be. You know, 4-5-0 up in a playoff, you expect to hear some noise. But yeah, Wembley now, guys. So we've got to get the arrangements sorted. Those of you interested in going on the Ramble coach, I'm not going on the coach. I'm staying down in London that weekend and for the following week. So I will be making my way there, but certainly be meeting all of you decide to come on the coach and want to meet up beforehand. I'm sure Jimmy will keep it really, really well known where we are and what we're doing, and hopefully we can get some good footage here for the Blades, and fingers crossed some smiling faces at the end, because again, I don't want to be there to sigh and walk out of there dejected again. Yeah, they look happy, the owners. So I think Wilden might be keeping his job. Again, another talking point for later. The team holding up a Greek flag with the Essex crest on the way in was very well done. Yeah, touch of class, absolute touch of class. Delivers to Germany on Amazon. It sure does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. We can all let Jim know what a great job you've done, buddy. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. We are winning at Wembley, Paul. We're with you, pal. We're with you, pal. But we don't want to jinx it. We don't want to. We certainly don't want to tempt fate. No chickens counted yet, Paul, pal. But yeah, we are definitely with you. Who'd have called that beforehand? On to Wembley now. Up the Blades at the Ramble. Yeah, Chris, you're right, mate. It's to repeat that that first leg. Oh, listen to the boss here. Let me just. Sorry, guys. I think Wilder said they can all go for a beer. Yeah. It's just saying that the supporters and the players deserve tonight. Was there a belief that it'd be a tough second leg from Prutton? He's giving some credit to Bristol for their possession style. He's digging out the forwards for not working hard enough first 20-25. Yeah, and the goal changed the game, obviously. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Last 15-20 of the first half, we were the better side by quite a way. A good header from Moore on the move. I think the key to that is get on your toes, get moving in the box. I agree. Yeah, they have to be. Bash will know. You have to be all in. You have to understand it. Cal's played more minutes than anybody else. Yeah. Up to maybe. Yeah, just commenting on Cal O'Hare, not starting, and he's saying that Cal's played a lot of minutes. I think it's genius pulling him off the bench. I don't see it as a slight on Cal O'Hare at all. I think he's made a massive difference the last 20 minutes for half an hour that he's been on in these games, and I think it's just good we've got him. It's just good we've got him. I'll happily sit him on the bench if he comes off with 20 to go and nicks as a winner or gets us that second goal to secure something. Yeah, we did have to be good tonight. Yeah, and for the last 15 or 20 minutes, you're just remarking that it dropped off a bit because the game was done and dusted effectively. Curtis Davis is asking him about set pieces. 3 or 6 goals set pieces in this tie. Brownie's stitched Leicester up, saying he's took all the credit for him being the first team coach. Yeah, set pieces are really important, obviously. And yeah, they've served as well in this tie. Yeah, it's good delivery. I just think this season we've lacked a little bit attacking the ball, I would say. I think that's the one thing I would say about the set pieces. I feel like we've got players in Burrows. Certainly we saw it from Brooks in the last game, but more so Burrows, Hamer, obviously. We've got good quality set piece delivery. And it's something that if you've got Kiefer Moore in your team, it's a benefit that we haven't really had all season. I know he's been out, but it's just something for us to think about, and certainly he's utilised it in these two legs. He's saying the support was electric. Yeah, it's commenting on the crowd, how good the crowd were. He says Nilly's off to the game tomorrow. He's not going. Alan Nill's going to the match at Sunderland tomorrow just to do his little bit of scouting. I'm sure there's a plan in place. I'm sure that the build-up to these things are like there'll be probably an internal friendly, what they're going to be doing day on day leading up to the game. And we can relax and enjoy it now, boys. That game tomorrow night, I'm looking forward to it because honestly, I don't really care who we get. I'm pretty indifferent to both in terms of I think that there's threat, there's things that we're going to have to deal with both sides, but I'm just not fussed. I'm going to enjoy watching the match tomorrow. I think Coventry have still got a dog in the fight tomorrow. And I think it's, for me, I'm indifferent to who we play now, I'll be honest. I think for us now, I think we're going to go into that game. And when you're the third place team and you've dominated like we have in this semi, and Bristol City fans could easily argue it's down to the sending off, but it's your player. He got sent off. And he's been one of your best players this season. I've heard the old Dickie. I think it's on us to take the game to him and to show him what we're about. Because I think if we do, we'll be all right. Yeah, he's right. We had everything to lose. They had nothing to lose tonight. I mean, they came into this with no pressure. If they get the first goal, tails are up and we're under pressure. So fair play to the players for that. What a night, what performance. That's as emphatic as then some. Let's finish the job. Amazing tributes to GBT. Let's do it for him. Indeed. Agreed. Scott, right with you. Yeah, you can watch the Wilder interview. Don't listen to me. I think I saw Andy the Blade sitting next to Cammy. You sure did. Andy the celeb Blade. Maybe you said it earlier. But what does your t-shirt say? In case of emergency, give the ball to Gus. It's a Ramble t-shirt, mate. Yeah, in case of emergency, give the ball to Gus. That'll be the motto in the final. That's what I'm hoping for. He's done well tonight, Gus, hasn't he? But we've not relied on him as much as we have done in previous games for me, which is good. Talking tactics about going straight into Kiefer now. Comfortable in the end, up the mighty Blades. Correct, Andy. Hope you had a good night, pal. Dickie's been our best player, getting them sending off. Yeah, he has. You're right. He's been one of their best players this season, apparently, as well. Let's hope we don't get to Wembley Stadium. Nerves. Waste of time. James, I'm a firm believer. Nerves are a waste of time. Absolute waste of energy. go and enjoy it. You've got to go and enjoy it, and don't overthink it, because if you do, you won't sleep. It's so exciting. The final is all about attitude. As there when we lost to Wolves, the players came out of the tunnel looking petrified. Managed the players' nerves and will win. Chef Paul, I was there too, mate. I was in Cardiff, and my uncle, who's a Wolves fan, was there as well, obviously supporting Wolves, and I was in the Blades End with then girlfriend, now wife, and he still appears on the blinking on the reel for the playoff final. My uncle Chris, he stood there doing this on the at the front of the stand every single year he comes on. He's on there every year doing that, and I'm like, just remember that day. It was not a nice day when Brownie missed the pen in the second half. Oh, bloody hell! I thought that was. I thought we were back in business. Thought Bristol City would be a team to worry about. What I did based on the performance at Bramall Lane, but I'd seen them a few weeks before, and I don't think they've turned in too many good performances in sort of the last 10 games. So yeah, I wasn't as worried as some. Wilder lying a bit and can't tell me he doesn't already have around 5 players on sheet already. Coots being number 1. Adrian, yeah, of course he does. I mean, I'd go as far as to say 7 players I could name you now who will start that final. Do you want me to do it, Andy? Adrian, sorry. So Coops, Anel, Burrows, Peck, Vinny, Hamer. That's 6, I guarantee. I think Hamza will do it now. That's 7. So I'll stick with me 7. I think that's 7. And then there's a few. Alan, I'm not singing that, mate. I'll show it, but I'm not singing it. Tell me, mum. I don't want to sing. I don't want no tea. We're going to Wembley. Oh, mate, I can't think what the song is. Not sure, Al. I can't sing that for you, pal, unfortunately. Oh, gosh, shoulders. Right. I think we're at the end, guys. I think we're at the end. So, what game Burrows had? It's a diamond in the rough. Right. Let's me have a look. How do I do this? Okay. Right, guys. I'm just going to mention the sponsors one more time because they are what makes all of this absolutely possible. Okay, so I just want to say a few more. I'm just going to finish off the stuff. I'm going to go now because I need to go and speak to the wife. I've been on here too long. What game Burrows had? Diamond in the rough, indeed. It's getting better than that, Phil. Probably not, mate. Let's hope so. Yeah, good night. I fancy us finally win at Wembley. Got a great chance. Just before you hope off. Didn't manage to see the game because I was at work. What did I miss? Very good. Yep, you missed a commanding performance. 6-0. You missed out Robbo. He's bound to start. Yeah. Okay. Maybe he does. Struggled there with last one. I had 6 past 7. I think Hamza will start in the finals. I think he's my number 7. I think the rest definitely pick themselves. Thank you so much, Blades, for a great night. Thank you to BETMATE for a potential new sponsor of the channel. Match Bingo, which I didn't win, unfortunately. But when you go on there, you actually, I think I put a certain amount in, then they sort of double it and put it on top. So you have loads of credit, certainly for those games. High Point Access, thank you again for your sponsorship. Wellstone Landscapes. Look at that scoreline. Love it. Absolutely love it. Wellstone Landscapes for the sponsoring the Ramble. 10% off if you mention you're a Rambler. Okay, V&B Autos, 15 quid MOT, you can't go wrong. And Action Coach Sheffield rebranding to My Business Group. Thank you for your continued support with the channel. Thank you to everybody who's come on tonight. And I'll love and leave you all with the Blades outro. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for your support and your kind words tonight. Okay, take care, everybody.